Yo, what's going down to everybody out there? Yo, we got another great, powerful live that's about to go down tonight. So I hope y'all ready. Definitely have your pens and your pads ready because we all about growth right here. And yo, when you write down what you want to manifest and positive things, then you're going to attract positive things in your life. All right, so right now we just waiting for Lala. So she about to jump in right now. But yeah, so the title today is Holistic Health and Self-Awareness, excuse me. So we're going to dive, not a little, because we always dive crazy deep.
What up?
Yo, what up, Lala?
What's good, family? Hold on.
Everybody's tuning in.
Hold on.
We had a lot of people looking forward to this live.
Make sure y'all share to 5 to 10 people right now. 5 to 10 people. We're going to give y'all 60 seconds to do that.
Yo, Henry, what up, bro? Yo, where everybody from? Drop where y'all hometowns from. Where y'all from? So we know who we talking to.
Make sure y'all share to 5 to 10 people.
Florida. Man, well, yo, I really do appreciate you for everything. I know you're a constant supporter, and trust me, I really do appreciate it. And I send back gratitude and love 100 times more right back to you.
I appreciate you, man. Same to you too. Same to y'all. If y'all share, drop some 8s. Y'all know that's the number.
Shout out to Harlem, Philadelphia, the Bronx,
Drop some
New Mexico, New York, in the building.
Okay, now
Florida. Let's get it.
Hollis, Queens, that's where it's at.
Word. You from Queens?
Yep, Hollis, Queens. My mom, she actually went to high school with Russell Simmons.
Yo, that's crazy. That was lit back then, so I could just imagine how that was.
Oh yeah,
that whole movement. She
was in a party life. She rode in limos with LJ, like all the accents.
Oh, so she was lit.
Yeah, she was lit. My mom was wild. But we gonna see y'all in a minute. If y'all shared the live, make sure y'all drop some 8s. Drop some 8s in the chat so we can see it. All right.
DC in the building was good.
If
I got
y'all
some oranges right now.
Okay. Well, I got my juice.
Yeah. Hey, let's get it.
Yeah. If y'all here for the first time, if y'all didn't catch the live last week or the one that we did a few weeks ago, say that's me in the chat. Put something in the chat and let us know. Say that's me. This is your first time here. Because listen, you guys learn so much. You're going to gain so much knowledge. I literally just posted a reel and a lot of people didn't get the joke. And I said, if you don't get the joke, come to this live, you'll get it. You'll understand, right?
It's because those filters that has been placed over their eyes, they're still there. They haven't been removed.
Yeah.
So they can't perceive reality at a higher frequency.
Yeah.
They're like, what is this?
Yeah, what's that word? Don't worry. You're going to know by the end of the night. You're going to
know. Because it goes deep.
Yeah, you're going to know what the matrix is before y'all get off this live. You're going to have a better understanding, A lot of people fear this conversation because it can be uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying? But it doesn't have to be. If you have an open mind of learning the same way you will go to school and sit in a classroom and listen to a professor or a teacher give a class, then be the same way when it comes to, somebody from your neighborhood, your community, trying to put out information. Keep that same energy. If you don't keep that same energy from somebody in a lab coat telling you to take this and take that, well, have that same energy when a man from, our hood is trying to tell us something that's going to benefit us.
I actually I made a video and I said, defend your life with what you eat. People defend their life in the street, but how about you defend your life with what you eat? That's what I said.
I love that. Some of y'all in these comments, y'all think I don't see these comments? Okay. I ain't gonna repeat what somebody said, but it was funny. I ain't gonna repeat it. So yeah, what's up, man? What you want to start off with? Cause you know I'm ready to go.
So we wanted to talk about holistic health and self-awareness. But in order to get to the holistic health, you have to be aware.
Yeah,
You have to want to make that change, you know what I mean? And it might be difficult with our environment because the environment plays a big key in the way we live
yes,
and the way we just respond to everything, our reactions to everything. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So that's why we got to get our environment correct. Like, um, I was watching this YouTube video and they was talking about colors and how certain colors like blue calms the mood. And I remember back then my grandmother made it so that they painted the room light blue and light yellow.
mm-hmm.
So I can always be like calm and like focused.
Mm,
And I grew up in that room. And that's probably the reason why I was like so like level headed.
yeah, mm-hmm.
So my thing is your environment, look at the color of your room. You could paint it, you could bring new life to it. You got a new feeling. You know what I mean?
That's why
So
I am in getting plants. You know, that's why I have my beautiful corn plant there. You know, I want to bring more life into my home. So yeah, definitely colors for sure.
yeah, also that like you just said the plants, the crystals, and we just gotta get rid of I'm gonna keep going back to this because repetition is best. But the air fresheners, the other products that we use in our bathroom, it's all contaminated with ingredients that are not doing our body justice at all.
Yeah,
So just look for a small business that has the same thing and buy from them.
yeah,
And that's how these corporations they start to lose money.
yeah, definitely. We have to do better with putting our money back into our own community. You know,
Yeah,
why are we going to go buy Crest toothpaste when you sell toothpaste? You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly,
oh,
exactly.
so yeah, we got. I've actually done so much better with that. You know what I'm saying? So everything that I use, my skincare, my facial products, my hair products, is all from somebody that's making it naturally. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah,
don't
and
shop the store no more.
yeah, we gotta know like whatever we put on our skin, like we said last live, your skin is your third kidney and
Yeah,
it's absorbing everything.
yeah,
It's your largest organ. You got so many pores, it's absorbing all of those toxins. So we just gotta be aware of our environment, our household. It has to be full of life
yeah,
because you don't even know it. You got these products, you stuck in the matrix still, whether if you wanna admit it or not.
yeah. It's keeping you at your
Because yeah, it's keeping you in the cycle of making these people money.
yeah,
You know, and we all have to be in the matrix to live, you know what I mean? Like we're using Instagram right now but we're using it not we're using it to benefit people.
right, exactly. I
So we just
I love that you say that. Using wisely, you guys. I think a lot of us abuse it and we don't know how to use it. So we got to get back to just knowing how to use our resources wisely. You know, if you don't know something, go seek the answer. It's out there. I'm telling you, like, if you got questions about anything, if you
mhm.
are alone starting this journey or you feel like it's difficult because the people you are around, they're not on board just yet and you feel like you got to be by yourself. No, you're not by yourself. It only seems that way because you're used to this circle of people for now. You know what I'm saying? So definitely use your resources. You can find people on Instagram that think like you. You know what I'm saying? That wants to get to that next version of themselves just like you. You got to go
But
seek it.
in order for them to attract that, they have to unfollow all of that. They have to stop liking certain things so it don't pop up in their algorithm. When you
Mm-hmm.
see it, just scroll. Don't even pay mind to it. Because
Mm-hmm.
then just like healthy things and stuff like that, because that's what's going to pop up on your algorithm. And that's how you're going to start manifesting people and attracting people that are on the same wavelength as you.
Yes, yes, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
And when y'all start to make changes, you will start to attract the right people. You ain't got to go do so much searching and digging, like you will attract people naturally. You know what I'm saying? So that is another thing that you have to be having take into consideration. If you are a toxic person, don't expect somebody that's way past that level to want to entertain what you have going on. So it's going to be lonely in the beginning. Let me just keep it 100 with y'all. It's going to be difficult in the beginning. It's going to seem like it sucks. But when you actually take the time out to change your diet, you changing the energy that's around you and doing all these different things and just taking time out for self-development, you will naturally start to attract the right energy, the right opportunities, you know what I'm saying? But you got to be willing to go through that uncomfortable phase. You got to be willing.
Yeah, and when you are going through that phase, to my people who are going through it right now, and to the people who will go through it, when you're going through it, you're gonna be like, damn, I want to get all my people like out of the spell of the matrix. So you might try to wake them up, but they're not gonna be receptive to it, because not everybody wakes up at the same time as we do. Everybody has their alarm clock set up for different times. You know what I mean? So that's why we can't force anything on them. We just have to live by example.
Right,
And
exactly.
then they'll start asking you questions like as they see your progression.
Yeah, they
And
gonna.
then y'all could build there, hopefully.
Yeah, they definitely gonna be like, "What you doing? You glowing." I see some of y'all was giving me compliments. Well, I'm glowing for a reason. You know what I'm saying? The chocolate is dripping for a reason.
I'm done.
It's there for no reason, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it's because of this. It's because, you know what I'm saying, reading, and I bought my plants and I like to wear my crystals. It's a lifestyle for me now. So it's just natural energy that I'm just giving to y'all. This, you can't fake energy, y'all. Y'all can fake a lot of things. You can't fake energy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying.
You can't.
I'm just saying. He talking about, is the chocolate alkaline too? Yes, the chocolate is alkaline.
Oh my God.
And let me tell y'all, I don't know why I want to dive into this because it's on my brain right now, right? So we talking about, how you're gonna be around people that don't think like you, and you're gonna come into contact with people that have different beliefs and try to, rub their beliefs on you. For example, I want to talk about the school system.
We could talk about that.
Let's talk about the school system, right? All
We could
right.
talk about that.
Yeah, because you already know where I'm going with this.
Mm-hmm.
So how do I want to dive into this? Let me see how I want to dive into this. All right. So lately I've been questioning about just being in school and doing psychology. So I'm in school for psychology. A lot of the knowledge that I have, y'all, is because I went and searched, other places. You know what I'm saying? It's not from school. All the things that I know about being alkaline and how to heal the body and how to heal the mind and fitness and all these other different things, I didn't learn in no classroom. You know what I'm saying? I've learned from people like Los, like, Aki, and looking at YouTube videos and reading books and things like that. And, Dr. Sabi and all these other people. So I said, you know what? I'm going to try to maximize like everything that I can gain from school. I'm just going to go ahead and finish the semester out and see how I feel. Yesterday, I was doing a class, listening to this lecture, y'all. I'm going to let y'all listen to these two clips to just give you an example of how the system works, right? How we're being told so many lies and how we've been brainwashed all of these years and we're not even thinking about it. We're just going along with it. Just because somebody has a degree or because somebody's in a white lab coat, we think they know it all. We think that we know what they're talking about, you know what I'm saying? And that's not the case. We got to start asking ourselves like, where did they get this information from? Who is telling them to tell us this? You feel me? So that's why I've always questioned things, because I just be like, that don't sit well with me. Like, who actually told you that? And if y'all don't believe me when I say that a lot of stuff that they're teaching in school is completely false and is BS, like, I'm witnessing it right now. Like, right now, this very moment. So I'm going to show you this clip. This is wild what this is one of my professors, y'all. This clip is wild of what this man just said. Los, tell him I ain't playing because I sent you the clip.
Nah, yeah, for sure. I was like, I already know he's getting paid to put this information out there.
All right, y'all ready? I'm gonna let y'all listen to it. I can't put it on the class so y'all can see and screenshot all that. Y'all just gonna hear it, okay? Ready? Just so you see, I don't lie about this stuff. Watch this.
Was not, and they got sued, and they had to pay. So in short, Gwyneth Paltrow is an asshole. And then here at the bottom, unfortunately, Another example of people not trusting evidence-based treatments or trusting non-evidence-based treatments because of misinformation and fear around things like vaccines in Western Europe and the United States. We are seeing the return of basically once eradicated diseases like mumps. There's no reason why anyone in the United States should have mumps. We have a vaccine, and it works, and it's effective, and it's safe. But people don't want to believe that for any number of reasons. And so people are not vaccinating their children, and we are seeing the return of eradicated diseases, terrible, terrible diseases.
Where you think it came from?
Why this is happening?
Oh, what happened? Just so you see, I don't lie about the
return of basically once eradicated diseases like mumps. There's no reason why we are seeing the return of eradicated diseases, which are terrible,
Look,
terrible
I kept
diseases.
complaining, they still talking. This stuff, man, listen.
Trust vaccines, or why some people don't trust vaccines anymore. It's really, really complicated. Part of it is misinformation, part of it is lies, part of it is wrapped up in this sort of idea of like natural, and things that are natural are better, and that vaccines aren't natural, which is just a bunch of bullshit.
I want to smack this.
As well as I think part of the problem is that, if you're a 30-something, 40-something adult who's having children today, you've never met anyone who's had mumps or polio. It's kind of like out of sight, out of mind. It seems like, well, no one dies of polio. It's not that big. It can't be serious. It's not that big of a deal. We don't need to get the vaccine. Well, no one dies of polio because we created a vaccine that allows people to not get polio. That's why it's sort of out of sight, out of mind.
Stupid. So fucking dumb, yo. Excuse my language, but I don't know what happened to the other clip on here, but he called people dumb. Like, if you don't get the vaccine, you're dumb. Like, if you believe in holistic healing or natural, you're dumb. Like, he literally said that.
The people are talking right now.
He has no clue, y'all. Put in the comments. Let me know what you think about that. What y'all think of that? I couldn't believe this man actually dumb. He actually said, y'all dumb if y'all take natural stuff. Like,
and this is psychology, right?
No, this is hold on, the exact course. No, that's another class. My health psychology class. Whoo, that chick. I want to give her when she be going in, I be like, you don't know what you're talking about right now. Stop telling this to them. Like, nah, that one was my intro research design analysis. So basically, he's teaching like how to research things. How to go and research things like the vaccine to see if it actually works or not. You know what I'm saying? The studies of it. What are other people saying? You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, it's just, that's really sad, man. It's just, that's a low level of consciousness. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing. You can't outsmart God. So what you're trying to tell me is that a man who created something as man-made, right? A vaccine is smarter than the creator. That's what you're basically telling me, because you think God did not know what would be here, right? You don't think that he knew like what we would be facing and challenges that we would have coming into this world. He knew exactly what we would be facing. So because of that, place things here purposely so that we can use it, gave us resources to use it, right? Because we all have one mission in life. Our main mission in life, right, is to develop ourselves, number one, to become more aware and develop our consciousness. And then number two is to help the people around us. That is the purpose of living. It's not to go slave at a job. It's not to go, talking about money and buying all of these things and blah, 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 all these different things that we're doing, living on the outside of us. That is not the purpose of life. The purpose of life is for us to take back what is ours, take back our world, to help, everyone around us develop to a higher consciousness. So he knew that there would be struggles that we'll be facing, challenges, sicknesses, and all these different things. So things are placed here for us to use it. So you trying to tell me that man is smarter than God? Like, you got to be kidding me. You cannot be that ignorant.
And then these be the same people that go to church. Hypocrites.
Right. The same ones. And then isn't the same ones that's always judging people and this and that. Like why are we so divided? Like, it's just wild to me. You know what I'm saying? So we cannot fall for the okie doke. We cannot fall for the BS, y'all. And stuff like this is BS. Like, I've showed this to y'all, like, clear as day, like how people that's in authority are teaching the wrong things, right? Purposely.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. And they got all the kids thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, what you think all these teachers in, especially like elementary school, and because now they coming for the little kids, like.
Yeah.
So then you add that with this whack school system, the education that they still teaching, the outdated educational system. Then they giving poison to the kids for food.
Yeah, the BS that's in the schools. Like, come on, that's not even real food. And they doing that purposely because what, around age 6 or 7 or so is when you can actually start to reprogram a kid's mind. Because coming into this world,
Mm-hmm.
baby, you're not programmed just yet. You're still connected to where you came from. That's why when you see babies laughing for no reason, like my mom always told me, like, I'll be in my crib just laughing, like as if I'm still connected to, you know, the spiritual side. Babies actually know more than us. That's
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They actually know way more than us. They just cannot communicate it to us. Once they start becoming more aware of their surroundings and being reprogrammed by society, they start to forget who they are and where they came from. That's where that whole term, you know, we're not woke, how we're still sleeping. That's where that term comes from. You know what I'm saying? So it's our responsibility to remove the trauma out of us, you know, to stop the bad habits, stop eating the wrong food, stop watching, you know, negativity on social media and television and music and all these different things. And once you stop doing all of that, guess what? You're going to go back to that baby that came back into the world. You're going to start remembering why you're here in the first place. You're going to start remembering, you know, what your mission is in life. And that's the real shit right there, y'all.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. There's a lot of people out here lost, and it's the environment. We got to know the agenda. Like, the people who run this matrix, it's all over us. Literally. You look around your room or your house, what you see? You don't see a culture. You go in your closet, you see Gucci or whatever, Nike. This is not you. You don't know you. You got your Xbox, everything, the TV. So everything is taking you further away from yourself.
Further.
It's taking you further away from yourself. So now you never realize your fullest potential. You never get to tap into that, and you never get to know what you can do.
Yeah. And you are a powerful spiritual being. And don't let anybody tell you anything different.
And the thing is, we got to be aware of the language that we're using too. Do not be negative. If something negative happens, do not be like, oh my God, yo, this always happens. Because then it's always going to happen. Because you put that out, so now you're going to attract that. So if something bad happens, just be like, all right, if my car shut down right there, all right, maybe I was going to get into an accident and something stopped me from being there. Just think of it like that. Just think of it like, damn, I didn't get this now. It wasn't the perfect opportunity or the perfect time. Because everything happens in divine timing.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing actually happens in time. It happens in alignment.
Yeah.
So you have to be at the right place at the right time. And everything is like that for a certain reason. That's why they say nothing happens for no reason.
That is so true. And y'all gotta stop speaking sickness over your mind and your body. Just because a doctor told you something is wrong with you, you gotta stop speaking that. You gotta stop.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta claim no sickness. You got an issue that's going to be corrected, right? As a matter of fact, got to start saying, I am healed, I am healthy, all of my organs work properly. You got to start speaking that. But a lot of times, as soon as the doctors tell us something, we want to keep speaking that death over us. We want to keep, I don't know, y'all, but that ain't the way to heal yourself. You got to change your thought process, and you got to change the words that's coming out your mouth, because it's power. The words that come out of your mouth hold so much power and so much energy.
Exactly. Each word is like a seed. It could grow to be something beautiful or something ugly that you don't even want to encounter.
Let's talk about people that think that you have to take medication to heal your body. Let's talk about that. People that, you know, that's dealing with a sickness and not sure where to go from there.
Well, the big harma, I like to call them big harma. I heard somebody say this before. They like to talk nurse and then make you feel discouraged because you don't pick up on the language that they're talking.
Ooh.
So now you're like, damn, all I understood was cancer and or da-da-da-da, whatever. And they make you nervous, and then they be like, oh, but we do have something for you. And then they pull out the prescription paper for you to go to the drugstore and pick up your drugs. So they're always going to manipulate you. So when it comes to medication, we need to know that antibiotics, if you break down the word, anti means against, and I said this before, but like I said, repetition, it got to stick in your brain. So anti means against and bio means life.
Yeah.
So basically, that's straight up acid. There's nothing alkaline, there's nothing living or electric about that. And we are electric beings that need electric fuel. So you put an acid into your body, right? And you already have you're at a chronic state of acidosis already because you manifested disease. So now they're gonna give you more acid with the antibiotics. And how you expect to heal? Because what antibiotics are, every drug out there, it comes from a plant, right? But they isolate these plants, and then when they isolate it, it becomes a drug, and drugs become addictive. That's why you end up having one pill bottle, then you end up with like 50 in the medicine cabinet like 5 years later. So we need to know that these drugs are addictive, and it's not really helping you at all. It's causing more problems because Western medicine looks at the body and medicine in parts, not as a holistic, like wholesome. They're not looking at your whole body. So if you have a migraine or a headache, they're going to treat you for your migraine or your headache. Meanwhile, it's killing 5 other organs in your body.
You know, I was suffering from chronic migraines. Do you know what they were giving me, y'all? They were giving me something that you're supposed to give someone when they have seizures. It was giving me seizure medicines for migraines. And then I wasn't even taking it. So I started becoming more aware about medications around this time when I started researching the words that I can't pronounce, right? I'm like, what is this? This is for this is for seizures. I don't want this. You know what I'm saying? Then they started giving me Botox injections. Do y'all know what that is? They poke your head, all over your forehead, all over your neck, all over your shoulders with medication, right? And the last time I said, you know what, I'm not going to take this anymore. I'm going to figure out how to correct this issue. And the last time I took it, there was like blood coming out all of the incision points and it was like knots and it was swollen. And I panicked, you know what I'm saying? So I started doing more research. I started
getting. That sounds uncomfortable.
It was very uncomfortable. It was very scary. So the military caused the issue. You know, it was stress. It was the processed foods. It was being, you know, in loud noise environments, you know, very stressful environments like the field, the range, and all these different, you know, environments. So I started like, no, I'm not doing that no more. Nope. So I started researching. This is why I say you have to seek knowledge. You have to be a learner. You have to be wanting to find the information. And I just started researching stuff like figuring out what causes migraines. And the number one thing I saw, y'all, chicken. Chicken was causing the migraines. And I stopped eating chicken. Once, migraines, gone. Just like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, and they won't tell you this. Why? Because if he was to tell me, oh, you gotta change your diet, then I can't come back. Now they not getting paid from the VA no more. You see what I'm saying? So you have to be aware, like, what's really going on. And people just be like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. It's not this, it's not that. But I'm trying to tell y'all gotta start paying attention and just seeing what's going on. So yeah, I don't have any more migraines, and I did so much detoxing and cleansing my body over the past 2 years. So hopefully most of that stuff is out of me, you know, and I'm still detoxing now. I just, somebody commented about Yaki. I actually just purchased a package from him, and it pulled so much stuff out of me. And I can tell, you know, because I was very sick those 2 weeks taking those herbs, you know what I'm saying? So if you're that's been taking medication and you are not detoxing, you are doing more harm to yourself than good. Let me just say that. If you taking medication right now and you don't detox, or it's been a while, it's been months, been 6 months, a year or so, and you have not done a proper detox with herbs, it's time to get on it. Like right now. Right now.
Yeah, because, I mean, here's the thing with chicken. Now they making clone chicken. They don't have to label it as clone meat. They making clone meat in general. Cows, pigs, chickens. But then they pump in the chickens with a whole lot of arsenic and a whole lot of antibiotics and hormones. And they're feeding these chickens GMO corn, GMO soy, and they pumping them up with steroids. Because I worked in the chicken room. I was the manager of the chicken room. So I saw all the chicken from Purdue come in and everything like that. And you be just surprised at what you see.
And I've seen the videos and too. Y'all, if y'all have never seen Fat, Sick, Nearly Dead, oh my gosh, the videos, what the hell? There's another one called Heal. Another one, what actually made me go vegan was when I watched, I told you this before, it was when I watched Vegan Everyday Stories. I cried after I watched that. Like, I cried. I felt horrible. That's what did it for me. It was a wrap from there.
Mine was What the Health.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine was What the Health. After that, I was like, no meat at all.
Yeah.
It was hard to give up the cheese because you know what? Cheese is addictive, really addictive. And it activates, and I learned this from What the Health. Y'all should all watch that if y'all never watched that before, because it's going to open your eyes and make you see what's really going on, because you just see the nice package in the supermarket. But if you follow that package, yo, you're going to be like, yo, I don't even want this.
You don't know where it came from.
But cheese is causing a whole lot of colon cancer, breast cancer out here. A lot of people think that yogurt is healthy, and it gets me tight because these yogurt companies, they have the breast cancer awareness, the pink ribbon on them, and that product is causing breast cancer.
Yeah.
But anyways, when it comes to dairy, that's why a lot of people are lactose intolerant, because we have to produce an enzyme called lactase in order to break down the lactose. So this is confusing the body. Now we got to break down a whole lot of complex amino acids, and now we got this crazy stuff up in our body. And it's foreign, so our body has to do extra work. So now you're switching the whole flow of your body.
Yeah.
And cheese activates the same hormone, the hormone receptors in your brain as heroin. It's not as strong, but it's strong enough to keep you coming back. That's why I was addicted to pizza. Like I gave up meat, but I was like, damn, the pizza. I love this pizza, yo. For real, I was addicted to pizza. I love pizza. That was my favorite food, pretty much.
York, shoot, I can't imagine.
Yeah, especially New York pizza.
Yeah.
So, but I gave up cheese, and I don't regret it, and I don't have the urge to eat it anymore, because now I know what it does to me, and now I'm so above that low frequency, I don't even think about it.
You don't
Like sometimes I'm not gonna front. I smell the pizza and I'm like, damn, that shit smells good. But I'm like, nah. I'll eat my quinoa and my mushrooms. I'm good.
Right. You know what?
Yeah.
I look at food differently now. I really do. I don't
Yeah.
gonna, you know, fuel my body? Is this gonna fuel my mind, or is it gonna make me go reverse what I just corrected, right? The chronic migraines, the chronic fatigue,
Yeah.
right? That's my thought process now when I look at food, you know.
Like, is it gonna charge your battery or is it gonna drain your battery? And the battery being your vessel.
Vegan pizza, yeah,
You
you
gotta
can do
watch out for the vegan pizza because
this.
it has a lot of soy in there.
Yeah, yeah,
Somebody said vegan pizza
yeah,
because if you look, the vegan industry is being taken over by Bill Gates and all of these fake meat corporations and all of this fake vegan junk food that they selling.
yeah.
Because they know everybody's turning vegan and they use the word plant-based, right? To get you. They got the non-GMO to get you, the logo.
Yeah.
But if you look at the ingredients, they got canola oil in there. They got soybean oil. They got soybeans, the soy, and that's all GMO.
Yeah.
And canola oil is a registered pesticide. So listen up. If you are cooking healthy food, make sure you're going to at least use healthy oil to go along with that.
Rapeseed.
Because if not, you're going to make your food acidic.
Oh, yeah. Somebody said nutritional yeast. Yeah. All of that stuff. I
don't mess with none of that. None of that. Or vegan cheese, vegan meat, all of those milks that they sell in the store that are plant-based, the hemp seed milk, the cashew milk, the almond milk. If you look at them, the ingredients, they got like xanthan gum and stuff like that, guar gum.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they fooling the people. Then they got us paying extra dollars and it's not even for the real thing. And my tip is for everybody out there, like, if you are going on this journey, do not always buy everything from the markets just like that, because it's going to be expensive. Go on the internet, do your research, and buy things in bulk, because you're going to get it for more and you're going to get it cheaper.
Wow.
Yeah, so don't be wasting your money, because they're going to charge you an arm and a leg for healthy food, especially if you live in the hood.
Wow, y'all got that? That was a big tip right there he just gave y'all. Buy things in bulk.
Yeah, buy things in bulk.
Now,
like,
would you tell someone that's like, well, if I'm buying fruits and vegetables, it's gonna go bad after a couple of days? What would you say to that?
my thing is, like, buy quinoa in bulk. Buy agave in bulk if you need agave. If you're transitioning, you need like sugar, stuff like that. Buy dry foods like chickpeas, hemp seeds. I don't know if I just said that, but things like that. Chickpea pasta.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I heard Yaki say this too, right? How a lot of things that we do isn't natural. Like, for one, I don't use the microwave anymore. I've been stopped using that like early last year. I don't use it anymore. But he's like, a lot of things that we do, we think is natural, and it's not. Like, for instance, the refrigerator. When the last time you seen somebody out in the jungle with a refrigerator? Like, back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Like,
never.
Like, so yeah, so it's honestly not needed to keep your, you know, your vegetables and your fruits fresh and things like that. So I thought that was just wild. I just never thought of that. It's just a lot of things we don't think about. But, you know, I've said this before, y'all. If you are a beginner, don't get overwhelmed by all this information. Like, dang, I can't use the microwave, the refrigerator. Certain, you know, fruits are fake and this and that. Like, it's just step by step. Somebody said commute. Yeah, commute. Is that what it's called? I know what that is.
Commute.
Yeah, that's cereal. Yeah, that's actually good. I saw that on the alkaline list. But yeah, it's just don't get overwhelmed with the information. You know, you're already here and you're listening for a reason. Everybody that's on here, the 97 people that's on here right now, whether you get it or not, you know what I'm saying, whether you feel like I don't know about that, you're here for a reason, right? And that's the first step, is to be open to listening to the knowledge, and then you go seeking it, right? So everything that we're telling you, still go and do your own research on top of what we're telling you. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to start applying it to your life one by one. Start making those habits one by one, and then it becomes a lifestyle. So, like, now for me, it's a lifestyle. I don't get the urge to go eat, you know, something that's very crappy that I know is going to take me back to my lower self. Like, I'm just not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just certain. It's very natural for me to wake up, to meditate, to read, to, you know what I'm saying, to, you know, speak my affirmations. It's very natural for me to go to the gym and work out, because I practice the habit. You got to practice the habit, and then it becomes a lifestyle.
Exactly. Exactly. Like everybody out there that is still eating all of that stuff, if you was to go straight up fasting for a day, you would literally just feel like you would get a. This is the thing. People get discouraged when they don't eat, right? They're like, oh, I didn't eat. I got a headache. I got to eat some food. No, your body is detoxing.
Yeah.
That's one of the symptoms of detox.
Yeah.
And then they like, oh, let me take this pill real quick to suppress the symptoms. But meanwhile, you're complicating your body. Your body is doing what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Like,
your body.
We got to understand that. We can't suppress the symptoms because then we're going to confuse our body. And then we just going to be at a bad state.
I said this last week. For the ones that were on here last week, oh my God. That 2-week fast I did so far with Yaki, them herbs, that was not fun. It was not fun. It was very uncomfortable for somebody that's on a high fitness level, on a high nutrition level, who's been doing, I have 10 years of a transformation, mental, physically, spiritually, emotionally, like literally 10 years, you know what I'm saying? And that was very challenging for me. I had headaches. I was extremely tired. I was irritable. I didn't want to talk to nobody. I was irritated. You know what I'm saying? All these different emotions. And I had to keep pep talking myself, telling myself, well, Lala, you feeling like this because the toxins are coming out. When the toxins are coming out, it's those signals.
Yeah, exactly.
Brain, you got to ignore it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's the junk coming out your body. So don't get it twisted. Don't make excuses because you think you hungry. You're not hungry. Just because your stomach growling on me, you hungry. That's your ego. You got to ignore that. You got to tell yourself, no, I ain't hungry. Like, chill out, relax. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I don't have a headache. I'm not going to go take medication because I got a headache. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it will pass. But I'm saying, actually take the time out to do it and you stick to it, you're going to feel the benefits of it. So now I reap the benefits of that fast. You know what I'm saying? Even though it was difficult.
Yeah, fasting has a lot of healing benefits too. Like there's a lot of cancer patients that actually heal themselves when they are fasting because when you're fasting, your body starts to eat at itself and it starts to eat those acidic cells. You know what I mean? So if you got like tumors or abscesses or boils or just a whole lot of bad bacteria and acid in your body, that's going to be eaten up. And then you might get the pimples too because like I said, your skin is your third kidney and it filters just like your kidney. So now you're going to have the same crap that was in your body show up. It's going to pop out through your urine, your feces, or through your skin.
Yeah. Yep. And you might get acne and you may think, oh my God, I'm getting acne. Let me go put some medication on my face. Oh.
No. Yeah, don't do that.
Let it just pass. It's going to pass.
Mm-hmm.
Get acne, they want to go buy acne medication. And now you're drying your skin out. You know what I'm saying? So let it pass. Your body, whatever your body is telling you on the outside is trying to tell you something going on the inside. That's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? So don't go put stuff covering up. Like just let it come out, because I started getting, little acne marks and things like that. Little acne pimples and things like that when I was detoxing. And then after I let it pass, like now my skin is, back to its normal state, actually more clear than it was before. Someone asked about sea moss, how often you can take sea moss daily. I personally take it twice a day. I take it morning and evening time.
Same here. That's what I do.
The purple sea moss is best for healing. So if you're someone trying to heal from a sickness, it's best to take the purple. I can't remember the exact reason, so I'm telling y'all this. Go behind me and research it, right? But I've read on it, and I've heard multiple people say it, that the brown, what's it called? The other one, the tan sea moss, is more for restoring the body. The purple is more for cleansing.
Like cleansing, yeah, detoxing.
Yeah. If y'all have questions, y'all can put it in the question box too. And one thing too, I wanted to really tap on from last week. I know that a lot of y'all were on here. Where you can get it from? You can get it from many places. So many places that. Do you sell sea moss? No, you don't sell sea moss.
Yeah, I do.
You do?
I sell the gold one.
Okay.
But here's the thing, when it comes to like the gold and purple, like that you brought up, like let's say somebody's sick or they just got one of those or something like that, I wouldn't recommend that for them because it is the minerals. The minerals in there is gonna build and is gonna build from that. It's gonna replicate. So you want to cleanse. You know what I mean? So if that is you, you know what I mean? Then get the purple instead of the gold.
Yeah. Right. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. I talked about elderberry. Elderberry. Elderberry is good for cleansing.
Elderberry is great for like cold and flu-like symptoms. It's a whole list
Yes.
that elderberry has.
Yeah. When I was taking the three bitters, that was actually one of the ingredients in the three bitters that I was taking. But yeah, the last live, we had that post you made about the right. So we're talking about, being aware around and being aware of things that you are consuming, and we also got to be aware of how we treat and understand if you treat people poorly, that will actually keep you at your lower self as well. If you person have hate towards people, dislike and envy and jealousy, and you don't know how to let go of things and you can't forgive people, that actually keeps you at your lower self too. And I see that it's so like that's a big thing happening right now. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get back to really respecting one another and supporting one another and not being judgmental because of what someone has gone through or what they're currently trying to work through. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I really love how you were talking about don't call her a thought, don't call her a hoe and things like that. Because here's the reality, y'all. Here's the reality. We all came into this world with our own story. All our stories are different for a reason. We have our own story. And our story is created not to us, for us. It's for us to develop. It's for us to use that story as power. Use your pain as power, right? So if someone is currently trying to work through something, we do not have the right to judge them because of what they came into this world with, right? They came into this world with that story. We have no right to judge someone because of their story. All we here to do is to help encourage. So we got to get back to encouraging one another. If you feel you can add value to someone's life that's around you and you feel like they're going on the wrong path, well, encourage that person.
Yeah, it's true.
Really got to get back to, encouraging one another, and we got to stop, judging one another.
Yeah, because here's the thing. Like somebody may do something to you or give you a dirty look or something, but then you might react and do the same thing back to them, but that's continuing a cycle of that bad energy.
Yes.
And you have the power to break that right there and turn it into positive.
Hello.
And then you gotta also understand that we are all being infiltrated by the same people. So he's messed up because of what they're doing to us.
Yes.
So let's not take it out on each other. Let's take it out on the people who are actually causing this. Why is he feeling like this? Because if you look around, all you see is McDonald's, liquor stores, smoke shops, and all of this. But who designed that environment?
Whew, that was a bar.
That you're like, and that's why they call it the projects. That's what it is. It's a big project, and they want to see how you're gonna act. But they already know how we act now.
They sit and laugh at us.
Why
you think the liquor store called Spirit? Well,
exactly.
Spirit. They purposely want to disrupt your spirit. Are you gonna fall for it? Or are you gonna keep falling for it? You know what I'm saying?
And you're gonna be controlled by those low vibrational spirits, because the word alcohol, like I said in the last slide, but to the new people in here, is derived from the word alcohol, which means body eating spirit. So this is gonna eat your spirit. A whole nother entity is gonna jump on you. Now you're gonna be fighting somebody at the club that you don't even know why you fought him for. And that wasn't even you, because you don't even act like that on the regular.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, ooh.
So, yo, I remember, huh, this is a funny story. This is how you know that alcohol really gets to people. All right. So back when I was working in ShopRite, I used to drink Henny and go to the bar with my brother, made in Puerto Rico in the Bronx on East Tremont right there. And yo, I got so drunk one day, and I lived on Westchester under the train station, under the 6 line. So my brother went to the store. He's like, yo, I'll see you upstairs. Yo, I opened the door and I left it open and I just fell asleep like that for like 5 minutes on the avenue. So he's like, yo, you still didn't go upstairs? What you doing with the door open? So I go upstairs with my hoodie on and my mom is right there. And she's like, yo, get the pasa. And then she's trying to take off my hoodie. And I'm like, what, nigga? And I say that to my mom. And she's like, yo, what you said? Go to your... And I was like, yo, because she know that's not like me at all. She understood, but she was like, yo, she got tight. She definitely got tight. But that's how you know that it takes over you.
It does, yeah.
And it leaves you in the wrong state of mind and has you saying things that you wouldn't normally say, or has you acting a whole different type of way. And the people who are drinking alcohol, everybody at that bar, they may look like they having a good time or whatever, but no, they went to that bar because they're looking for some sort of escapism. That's why they're going out to drink. That's why they're trying to go, because they can't be by themselves. So they want to go with their friends and, oh, let's go here. And let's go just waste money and buy the bottle and just spend all night here doing nothing, getting drunk, lowering our vibration.
Yeah. And don't know how to be at peace by themselves. Y'all, I have a natural high. Somebody asked me like not too long ago, he was just like, Lala, you just always smiling. Like, I'm like he thought I smoke or do something. I have a natural high. That's the thing they don't want to tell you about, eating properly. When you actually eat properly, y'all have a natural high. You won't have to go turn to alcohol. You won't have to go turn to, smoking. You'll have a natural high. If you don't believe me, go try it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely that. And I'm telling y'all, it's levels to elevation, right? Levels to this, because I've developed to such a high frequency, right? I understand people. And I don't take them personal. I don't take, how they act, how they carry themselves. I don't take it personal. For instance, right? I had an argument with somebody. Well, she was arguing more towards me. I didn't take it personal because I understand like there's something mentally going on with you, something emotionally going on with you, and you're under the influence. You know what I'm saying? So only taking it out on me because I'm here at this very moment, right? And you trying to work through something, that's a whole nother level of elevating, when you can actually understand people and not take it personal. See, a lot of people, y'all take so many things personally. That's why y'all always want to curse somebody out. That's why y'all always gotta tell somebody off, or y'all feel like y'all gotta have the last word, or whatever the case is. Like, I don't know what none of that feels like. I don't know what dislike towards someone feels like, hate, jealousy, envy. Like, I don't know what none of that feels like, because I understand people now. And once you get to that level of understanding people and just understanding that they're on their own journey and they are trying to work through something, I'm telling y'all, that's the way to get to that peaceful mental state. You cannot be at a peaceful mental state if you're constantly like going at it with somebody, if you're constantly holding on to something that somebody did to you. You don't know how to forgive people, if you always got the victim mindset and all these different things. Like, if you holding on to those things, that's gonna keep you at your lower self, and that's not peace.
Yeah, exactly. And one thing too, to just throw out there about the alcohol, it's a depressant.
Yeah.
So this is gonna put you at a state of depression. That's why when you having a heartbreak or whatever, that's all you're gonna think about, and you're gonna just be at a state of depression. So if you're already depressed, do not try to go and drink and think that that's gonna solve your problem, because it's a depressant. It's gonna enhance the problem.
Yes.
So if you're depressed, I know it's winter right now, but when the sun is rising or setting, or just get more sunlight, but sun gaze when the sun is rising and setting. Look straight at the sun.
Yep.
All right, because that's the best source of vitamin D, and they prescribe vitamin D to the patients, that are dealing with depression.
Yeah.
That's synthetic. That's synthetic. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
not real.
Yeah.
But the best source is the sun, though.
Exactly. Yeah. And I definitely know what depression feels like. You know, a lot of people's, you know, suffering from that. I've dated guys that's in deep depression and things like that. And this is where I'm talking about how we got to get back to respecting one another and just being understanding of each other's journey. Like, y'all, I went through so much shit. Excuse my language, but I went through so much shit in the military with men, y'all. Y'all won't, like, it's so crazy how the men treated me. You know what I'm saying? I always had to prove myself. Oh, I'm strong just like you. That's a lot mentally. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot on me emotionally. Always got to prove myself. I can go to combat just like you. I can do push-ups just like you. That. And then when I did, you know, start outdoing a lot of guys, their ego got in the way. They ain't like it. Who you think you are? A whole female trying to outdo a male and actually outdoing me. So then I had to start dealing with, you know, bullying. Guys literally bullying me now. You know what I'm saying? Guys would, you know, be outside my door purposely, you know, making noises 3 a.m. because they can't date me or they can't get the time of day or I don't flirt with them or I correct them when they do flirt with me. Things like that. Then I started dealing with sexual harassment and all these different things. So it's just we got to change us first, right? And that's with our lifestyle. When you change your lifestyle and you change you first, then you'll understand how you need to treat the people around you. You see, I don't treat people like that, right? Because for one, I don't treat myself like that, so I'm not going to treat the people around me like that. So the Lala today, I understand that those guys, they were working through some things. You know what I'm saying? They were working through some things, some demons, some deep demons going on within them. You know what I'm saying? So it was just crazy, like all of the different things that I had to experience, you know, just how the men treated me, you know. So yeah. Yeah, change your heart home before changing things outside of you. Exactly. You got to get your heart right, man. You got to get that right before anything else. You got to have good intentions of wanting to change you and wanting to create better habits for you. And once you get that right first, then everything else will start to flow, right? You'll start attracting the right people. You'll know how to treat people. You know how to, you know, be respectful towards other people that, you know, that isn't right themselves. Right. All these.
My brother commented, he was like, especially when they hold rank. And he was like, I don't know if he did another comment, but he said most wasn't taken serious at all.
Didn't I tell you what happened?
Yeah.
I held more rank than the dude, right? A short scenario, you guys, right? At my last unit, because I outranked the guy. When you in the army, when you outrank someone, the person's supposed to stand to the left side of you in formation. That's respect. And you know that by looking at their rank. And if they got the same rank you do, you ask them, what was your date of rank? What day did you get promoted to this? Then they'll move or you stay there based off of that. It's a respect thing. Everybody knows this. So this particular sergeant, a male, a black male, he didn't like the fact that I outranked him. He couldn't stand it. He couldn't stand that I was a outstanding soldier, that was high speed and I was fit, you know what I'm saying? That I was in charge of, you know, different programs and things like that. He couldn't stand my ass for whatever reason because he was a shitbag. He was working through his own problems, his own insecurities. So every time we get in formation, he'll do what? Come to the right side of me and push me out the way. Like, I ain't standing to the left side of you. I ain't standing there. And then it'll be times where I'll just get out of formation, like I'm not playing this game. And guess who would be standing there watching, y'all? Other black men. Other black men standing there watching this black man disrespect me. You think people took up for me? They ain't take up for me. You think that platoon sergeant standing in front of the formation actually watching this took up for me? He ain't take up for me. Then that very same day, we go in the office, and this man literally came in the office with me and 2 other black men in the office, working on the computer, coming there, storming there, yelling at me, cursing me out, and going off, calling me a hoe, saying I'm sleeping with soldiers, all kinds of crazy stuff. You think somebody took up for Lala? Nobody took up for me. Everybody stood there like it was a comedy show. They all stood there and watched. Watched this man try to put hands on me. I had to defend myself.
Wow, yo.
You see?
it gets deep, especially in the military. It's like a whole different ball game, and you by yourself.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
got no family.
And then I was
Um,
Texas. Texas.
you were,
I was in Texas at this time. You know what I'm saying? That's 12 hours away. Well, more than 12 hours. I lived in South Carolina. You know, I'm in Atlanta now. Atlanta from Texas.
yeah. Wow, that's crazy, yo.
It was a wild experience. You know, I went through a lot mentally. You know what I'm saying? I've been in
Mm-hmm.
anxiety. I've had PTSD. You know, especially when I got the military and moved to Atlanta, I still had the PTSD from that. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't stand black men for a while. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like nobody knows how to take up for black women anymore. Like that's just not the norm anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I had
Yeah.
to start working through me first, right? I had to stop judging the people around me and the situations that's happening. But I took the time out to work on me first, right? Because it's not fair that I got to hold on to trauma that somebody else caused. It's not fair that you got to hold on to trauma because of what someone else caused. That's not fair. It's not fair that you got to sit in depression because somebody else caused it. That's not fair. So
Mm-hmm.
I decided I'm going to take back my power, my life, and I actually made the choice to actually make some changes. And once I started making the changes, I started releasing that negative trauma out my body, out my spirit, out my energy. And then I started becoming more healthier, more happier. And when I became more happier, now I came to realization on who Lala is and now what my true purpose is. And that brought me peace. That brought me happiness.
Exactly. And you had to go through that. I mean, I know it was a harsh situation, but that is just a part of your story,
All right.
to
Yep.
be honest.
Yeah. Yep. All it
And you got through that like a G.
like a G, y'all. Yes, it didn't happen to me. It happened for me, right? It's not happening to
Mm-hmm.
y'all. It's happening for you. So because it's happening for you, now you got to work through it. You work through it. That as fuel. You use that as fuel to get to that level you want to get to in life. You use that as fuel to develop to a higher frequency. You use it as fuel to tap into your higher power that they don't want us to tap into. You see, they want us to have trauma and they want people like that black man to bully me so that I can walk around, hating all black men. That's what they want. And I decide, nah, I'm not gonna live like that. I ain't gonna move like that.
Exactly. And that may have been because he was living in a state of fear, because fear controls the whole lower side of your chakras,
Yeah,
like the root chakra and stuff like that. So that is what fear is based off of. And also that is that has to do with the reptilian side of the brain.
mm-hmm.
So he is probably at a state of fear because he's like, yo, if I don't do this, or I'm gonna look bad, and then they're gonna call me like I'm the punk.
Yeah.
So I gotta prove myself right now because I'm in fear. That's why the bullies, they always the one who is actually fearful, because when they go home, then they gotta deal with some stuff.
Mm.
So then when they go to school, they like, oh, what's good? They go get the weakest kid and they like, yo, give me your lunch money or whatever. Give me your sneakers.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, when I was in school, like I said in the last slide, I was mad cool with everybody, all types of different people. Literally everybody, because I respected everybody. I had great energy towards everybody. And even the people didn't really, if they stink, it didn't matter, because why do they stink? Because they're putting garbage into their body, or they probably don't have money for soap because their parents are struggling.
All right.
Not everybody has it like you. But anyways, there was this kid that told me, he was like, yo, today I'm about to go home and kill myself, bro. And I'm in 10th grade and I'm like, you serious right now, bro? And I'm like, nah. What are you gonna get from that?
Mm-hmm.
You kill yourself, you're young, what you're going through right now, that is just a part of what you have to experience.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
I told him, it was like I didn't know what to say at first, I'm not gonna lie, but it was like my spirit was talking to him. So the point is, we gotta be uplifting our people and not laugh at our people, or not just look at the outside and be like, oh, that person stinks, that bum stinks, I'm not even gonna get close to that person. Because a lot of people nowadays, they just walk in and they don't even have common courtesy to say hello or grand rising, or everybody's straight face. Like,
Yep.
that person said hello, what's wrong with them? Yo, like, if a person says hello, they like, yo, what's up? Like, what's going down? Like, in New York, that's how it is. And my thing is, why are we like that? Because the people running this matrix, and that's what we were talking about in the beginning of this video. The people running this matrix, right? They have we're manipulated in all type of ways. Even when you go outside, the chemtrails you're breathing,
Mm-hmm.
right? But even the food that we're eating, we gotta know. Or this is crazy. Emotions, right? Emotions. Because I was watching this Yaki video and he broke it down. He was like, yo, so you look at the brain, right?
Yeah.
You break it down like an actual human brain, and you just see a whole bunch of like blood vessels, neurons, neurotransmitters, but you don't see emotions.
Mm,
But you know they're there.
yeah.
So that's the spiritual side of the energy. So we got to know a lot of diseases that we manifest is because of that spiritual side. And that spiritual side and those emotions you feel is now going to transmit and make you manifest disease.
Yeah.
Because just like your kidneys filter your blood and your lymphatic system and all of that is filtering all those emotions too.
Ooh. Somebody just said something I was just thinking, because somebody said this, the same professor said the same thing. Somebody said science and knowledge is science. Hold on, dang, I can't go back up. What, bro? Dang, he said science. I think he said spirituality is science. I think it is science.
Yeah, I saw somebody say you can't be at disease or have a disease. I know we know that, but we all know disease is a chronic state of acidosis.
Yeah.
That's what that is. Because diseases are man-made. Like, they just make a whole bunch of different diseases so they can make different streams of income, so they can have many different medications out here. Because what I learned from Yaki, shout out to Yaki,
Yeah.
if you have psoriasis, eczema, HIV, herpes, this is all linked to the same parasite,
Yeah.
which is the hemith worm.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have HIV, and if you had eczema, that's the same parasite. And a lot of people, yes, you can't get it sexually, but you can get it from emotionally, like spiritually type of thing, and from the food that you're eating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And these are all parasites we're dealing with. But yeah, I know about the disease and all of that.
Yeah. All of these different diseases, a lot of that shit don't.
Yeah, like cancer ain't nothing but damaged cells.
You're right.
So once you correct those cells, that's it. The cancer goes away. You don't know how many people heal themselves from cancer, but they're not going to do it with chemotherapy, because chemotherapy is filled up with chemicals, which is mustard gas. And they actually use mustard gas in World War I as a bioweapon. So it's straight up acid. So how you going to treat acid with acid? That's why you got the cancer rates going up. They just want to make money from this medicine and use that nurse language. So now you don't understand, and now you
Yeah,
feel
right.
intimidated. Now you feel intimidated. You like, damn, I need this,
Yes.
because it's too late. But here's the thing: a lot of people that get diagnosed with cancer, they already had cancer, right? They were living with it probably for months or maybe like a year or something. But then when they find out that they have it, it gets worse, because that fear in their mind kicks off, and fear is gonna that's your kidneys right there. That's your adrenal glands. So that's gonna manipulate that.
It's gonna make it grow.
And that's gonna make the cancer multiply and just grow. And you're gonna have a whole bunch of acid in your body. But to get rid of that acid, you need to make sure that you're eating plant-based fuel.
Right.
And that I'm not talking about that vegan plant-based Beyond Meat, none of that toxic garbage. I'm talking about holistic, seeded, alkaline, electric fuel. That is the only thing that's gonna heal you. Alkaline herbs, alkaline fruits, and alkaline veggies with a high water content.
Yeah. And drinking juice like what I'm doing
right now. And stop falling for these supplements like vitamin C, vitamin D, or like I'm not trying to get super like that, but Herbalife and all of this stuff like that. Because if you look at the ingredients, they got citric acid, they got a whole bunch of other things, and citric acid is black GMO mold.
Mm-hmm.
And they got it on these vegan products, all of them, citric acid. And a lot of people think citric acid is coming from the fruit. No, it's not.
Yeah.
That's not natural at all.
Yeah. Oh, and it's
something. And then what you were gonna say?
I wanted you to talk about to people that say, well, I have diabetes and I can't drink a lot of juice. I mean, a lot of fruit juice. And
oh my God, that is a complete lie. Because I had an uncle, right? Type 2 diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
They told him the same thing. And he was eating meat, all that toxic stuff. But when I came, I was giving him fruits and stuff like that, colon cleansers. Then his blood sugar level was always on point. And I believe it has to be above 95 and below 115, the level. And it was always in between that level. But when I wasn't there and he didn't eat fruits, it was always out of whack. But then these doctors, they're going to tell you, though, yo, stay away from the fruits because the sugar in the fruits. But hello, that is the fuel we need. We need the glucose. We need the fructose, the galactose, and all of that. We need that.
Right.
That's what supplies our body with energy. Because it's a difference between the fruit, the seeds. I mean, excuse me. I got so many thoughts in my mind, but there's a difference between sugar in fruits
and
sugar in the candies and all of this. Because sugar is isolated. Like I said in the beginning of the video, they isolate plants to get antibiotics. So they're isolating the sugar cane to get sugar, make it that white table sugar that everybody's purchasing, right? Bleached white, that's killing us. So this is addictive, and sugar is 8 times more addictive than cocaine. But it's FDA approved. You feeding the kids this sugar and all of this. And they acting up. They can't concentrate in school. And one thing is too, a lot of kids, like there's a lot of woke kids. They all woke, but a lot of kids can't concentrate because what they're teaching is just bullshit. But a lot of the times it's because they can't even sit still because of that sugar. They want more of it. They're craving it. They're going through withdrawals because drugs become addictive. So you got little kids addicted to sugar.
I gotta stop giving y'all kids that.
And then they're rewarding these kids with poison. How you gonna reward me with poison?
And it's legal. Yep. Y'all see this?
So now they associate that with love. So now they're associating sugar and toxic, acidic food, and they're associating that with love. So now that person may have gotten that candy when they was doing good, right? As a child. Now they grow up and their mom was giving them that candy. Now they grow up, their mom dies. Now they got that childhood trauma. Now they want to get that candy because it reminds them of their mom. And this is how you're going to get sick because you never healed yourself from that trauma, knowing that your mom had to transition. So now they're like, oh my God, we eating this. It reminds me of this person. Nostalgia right there.
Yeah. Oh, I love that you just said like being attached to someone that's transitioning. Oh, that was a bar. Low key, that was a bar because that's another thing like that. I observe people, and especially people that's around me and things that people that have conversations with, like attachments. Y'all, this is the hardest thing.
Shout out to Amber. What's good?
Yeah, the hard.
What's good, Queen?
we're not supposed to have attachments to another human being to a certain extent, right? When someone passes,
Mm-hmm.
like, you gotta know how to let them go, because you gotta understand, like, we all came into this world with our own timeline. We all have our own expiration date, and we need to understand that. And I'm telling y'all, when I started understanding this, I'm telling y'all, I started like not being so messed up when someone leaves and not knowing how to overcome it. Because some people lost their parents 10 years ago and still have not healed from that. And it's not healthy, right? So you start to understand life, why you are here existing, and what your purpose is, and understanding that we all are here for a reason. We all have our own timeline. That will save you a lot of pain, a lot of trauma, and a lot of hurt. Because I heard Lauren London say this, the realest thing I've ever heard. Nipsey Hussle taught her to not be physically attached to him. You know what I'm saying? Not to be attached to him, period. You know what I'm saying? Because they understood how life worked. I don't know if y'all know, but Nipsey was coke, right?
He was woke.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's part of the reason why he's not here right now.
It definitely is. They say, oh, it's gang related. They say it's this. No, they go get somebody out the hood that's on their last straight and threaten them and tell them.
They gonna get your own people to do it.
They get your own people to do it and say, if you don't go do this, we're gonna do this to you. You gotta go do it. And you ain't got no.
Or they bribe them with money.
Yeah.
But to go back to that, like, then we associate the food with love, but it's toxic food. Yeah. But then look at this. Even when it comes down to sex, right? People want to bring the whipped cream. They want to bring the the strawberries, but they want to bring like caramel and all of that. But this is supposed to be a ritual, a powerful ritual for creation.
Ooh.
But look at how far these major corporations got down, even to when you're having intercourse. And that's supposed to be, so now you eating that, and let's say you do procreate, you're going to manifest a sick baby. Because you're going to continue, I mean, unless you switch up and you start going plant-based, but it goes that deep. People are even bringing it to when they're having intercourse and they're fornicating, like, and that's supposed to be powerful.
Yeah, it is.
Right there.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit, y'all. when what he just said, when I really understood like the purpose of having intercourse with a person, I understood like it's supposed to be on a spiritual level, a really deep spiritual level, a real connection. When I started looking at I was like, my track record not good, yo. And then it's just like my track record not, I'm talking about what the men I choose, right? It's just not.
Yeah, I know.
The choices are X's. All of them are just get a red X. Every last one of them. And it's because like I started thinking of their lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think y'all understand your lifestyle can actually interfere with how you perform and prevent you from actually having that true connection with your partner. You know what I'm saying? So if you're eating what he said, the candy and all these unhealthy foods, then expect to not perform well. Expect to, you know what I'm saying?
And then you got wifey bringing the chicken, bringing the corn with all the toxic other food, and that's killing his. Yo, now he can't perform the same way in bed, and you like, yo, he can't do this in bed. Yo, what you feeding him? What you feeding my brother?
Hello. I said that shit before. I said, y'all, I'm sorry, the females, y'all be killing y'all dudes. Y'all be talking about y'all love y'all man, but y'all feeding them processed crappy foods every night. That's love. Love is when you can see that your partner is suffering from trauma and you willing to help them work through it, and you can sense their energy, and you like, you know what? Let's cleanse today. Let's cleanse our mind. Let's go on a detox. That's love, right? When you know how to protect the energy in your home and helping your partner, you know what I'm saying? That's love. Not because you go in the kitchen and go feed your partner some bullcrap food that's going to harm them later on in life. That's not love.
Yeah.
it's somebody said we need to have a podcast because listen, I can go on and on about that because I can tell y'all I can tell y'all some stories. Like I'm gonna just say
Me too. Me too.
I know you got stories. The last person I tried to tell him like you don't really perform, and then like I try to get him to detox and cleanse. Like I cooked healthy. Anytime he came here, he always ate a healthy meal. However, he did influence his poor lifestyle onto me at some point. He did. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of the reason why he's not around anymore, because I tried to influence him the best way possible. And then when I kept seeing things like, you know, his behavior, he was very emotional person. That's not normal, very emotional. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't grounded. He didn't know how to stand on his own 2 feet as a man. You know what I'm saying? So his root chakra was off. And I tried to help him in so many different areas, and he was just not falling for it. He was not budging. You know what I'm saying? So ladies, like we are the nurturers,
So,
queens, goddess, we are
mhm.
the nurturers. And if we gotta get ourselves together first, and you have a partner, things are off, like you gotta start putting, you know, pointing some things out. You know what I'm saying? And fellas, let me say this to the fellas. Y'all gotta stop letting y'all ego get in the way. Y'all gotta stop letting y'all ego get in the way, because your woman is only trying to help you. You know what I'm saying? She's only trying to give you, you know, a little guidance. All right. Take that, use it, especially if you have a woman that really, you know, take care of herself. If she's putting so much energy and time into herself, then she's going to want to put that into you. She's going to want to share things with you to help you develop and raise your vibration and your frequency. You know what I'm saying? And don't just, you know, let your ego get in the way. Like, I don't really need you telling me, you know, what I need to correct, because a lot of times we can't see it. It takes for another person to see what we need to correct. You know what I'm saying? So you got to start being open-minded to self-development.
Exactly. And a lot of people too, they're not patient. They lack patience. You know what I mean? Like, let's say somebody meets a girl, right? Then they just think, oh my gosh, she look good. Like, I'm trying to get at that. You know what I mean? And y'all kick it off in the beginning, right? Real good. And then you do have the sex or whatever. And then you just a type of person to hit and dip, right? So my brothers out there, anybody out there. But you don't know that person, y'all could have both built, but you wanted to, and I'm not saying in a relationship, I'm talking like about like brother and sister. Like y'all could have started a whole big thing because y'all kicked it off, but you let your low vibrational self make you just think about sex. And now you just want to hit and dip, so that ruined that whole relationship. And not like a relationship like boyfriend and girlfriend, but just that human connection. Like you came across that person for a reason, and now you let that bad demon on your shoulder talk you into letting that person just flow out of your life.
Yeah. Don't miss your.
And then you realize, damn, like, look at this person doing big things. And we talked about that, and I'm still here, still with the same mindset. I'm still trying to get at everything I see. And this person is got a family, they're doing good. So it's all about just realizing that we have to be patient and don't always look for the sex, or don't always, and watch what you like. Do not watch porn, because that is going to manipulate your mind to just think about that all the time.
Yeah.
Or anything on TV, just don't think about that,
Yeah.
because we all brothers and sisters here. Like, while we're here,
Yeah.
we're not supposed to be banging everybody, banging them. Like, yeah, it's cool if you're going to build a family foundation, you know what I mean? But if it's just for satisfaction on some third dimensional, no strings attached, you lonely and you looking for escapism, then do not mess with it, because it's gonna mess with your energy and bring you further away from finding yourself. And now you have more energies leached on top of your energy. So it's like I said, now you got to fight all of these. You got to take them all off of you. All these layers that have been placed there, you got to fight it like boom, boom, boom. And now you could find yourself. But the more people you get into and have on your track record, it's like, yo, I'm here all day fighting these people. Like, I gotta, come on.
Yeah, yeah. And you definitely don't want to be having sex with people if you are going through a lot of hurt and pain. Jesus, that is, and like people use that as an outlet. We talked about how we use drugs and alcohol as an out, to, suppress our feelings, but people use sex too. That's not it,
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah.
That's not it. You only making it worse. You doing more damage to yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I can say that because I am guilty of that. Lala is guilty of that. You know what I'm saying? I went through a breakup with someone. I tried to help him in a lot of different ways, and he was distracting me from my journey. So he had to go, and it was hard to deal with because I really did care for him. So for me to get over that, somebody else came along that I already knew for a decade and just like, what up? I should have known better than to even be messing with this guy because he had so much trauma. So much trauma, you know what I'm saying? And I just thought he just, whatever. And then ended up having sex with him. Then he started getting very attached to me. He wanted to see me all the time. He wanted, it was a lot of, I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I ain't know this
You
was going
got what?
backfired on my ass, y'all. It backfired. So after I stopped having sex with him, I tried to end it. Man, I felt that sexual energy on me. I couldn't get it off at first. I felt it. It felt like somebody was just like trying to pull me down, like literally, like and I just did so many things. I took a whole. Well, I'm not gonna tell y'all all my business, but when
Yo, wait, hold on one time, because the first time we went live, I don't know if this is part 4 or part 3,
this,
but I told people, for the new people who are tuning in, because you said you felt like something was on you
yeah,
type thing, right?
yeah,
So I think it was The Grudge, like probably like the fourth Grudge or a Japanese movie or something like that. But I don't know if you remember, I told you this.
yeah,
There was a spirit on top of the person like this, but the person started walking like this, all hunchback
yeah.
and everything. And he didn't know why. But there was a spirit on top of him, literally like this, hanging on to him the whole time. Or it was a female, I forgot. But there was somebody took a picture of that person, and then you saw the spirit right there on top of him, and they showed it to the person, and it was like, oh snap.
Wow, that is.
But that's why I say the spiritual will manifest in the physical.
It will. It will.
Like the emotions in your brain,
Yeah.
the doctor don't know why you're going crazy. He just sees blood vessels, neurons. He don't know the emotions and what you went through in your brain. He can't see that. But you may talk about it to a therapist. They may help. I
Right.
don't really mess with that, but they may help, some good ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. It was like I felt it. You know what I'm saying? I felt very heavy. My emotions was heavy. I just felt like I had no mental clarity. I didn't,
Yeah.
you know, I couldn't like point out the good energy from guys and the bad energy. I just couldn't point it out. You know what I'm saying? So for me to remove, I knew that there was sexual energy on me because another thing, y'all, I don't know how deep y'all spirituality is, but I'm just going to tell y'all this. This is a real thing too. I kept having sleep paralysis, right? And when I'll be asleep, where you in between worlds, you're not fully asleep, you're not fully awake, you're in between. And that's when you can actually feel energy. Energies is not supposed to come into your home when they feel like it and touching you and doing all these different things. And I can feel like sexual energy from things, like literally trying to touch on me, trying to cuddle up with things like that. That's how I knew I had that sexual energy on me. So I said, oh, hell.
Ooh.
One night I woke up, I said, I got my sage. I was like, I don't know who the fuck is in here, but you need to get out. Get out. Like,
Nah, that's gangster.
I went crazy. Like, you do not belong here. This is my home. You're no longer here. Get out. Like, they are not supposed to be touching you. You know what I'm saying? And if they do have that type of contact with you, it's because you're weak. Your energy, your spirit, your inner self is weak. So
You know,
build it up.
and this goes down to a science side. Like your vibration is like this, moving slow, cause it's down here.
Exactly.
When you get up here to your the higher vibration, high frequency, third eye chakra, your crown chakra, the vibrations are like this. So it's like a treadmill, right?
Yes.
It's too fast. They can't jump right onto it, because
Yeah.
then they just gonna fall. But if it's slow, they could just be like, oh, boom, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect opportunity. Let me jump on this treadmill. Let me jump on this vessel. I can use this energy, harness this energy, and suck out all of that great energy that that person has inside of them. And now that's my life force.
Yes. Yeah. Whew, that was a bar. If you didn't catch that, that was a bar right there, because that's exactly how it works. It's exactly what it is. So I woke up, I had enough of it. I woke up and I went ham. I got my sage over my windows and I kept speaking healing over myself. I said, you know what? I learned my lesson from this situation. I no longer gonna, lower my standards. I'm no longer gonna, blah, blah, blah. I just kept speaking affirmations and speaking like I learned my lesson. The lesson is, when I am going through a heartbreak, to heal myself, to not rely on someone else to do that for me, not to do this, you know what I'm saying? So the moment I did that, I ain't had that problem ever since. When I did that and I stopped having sex with guys, and doing all these different things and stopped watching porn and, you know what I'm saying, and really taking back my control and my power, I no longer deal with that. I no longer had that energy on my shoulders, on my back. You know what I'm saying? I no longer have to deal with sexual energy. It's powerful, y'all. Real powerful, man. And
that is.
I'm so glad you said was describing the frequency of how it's science. This professor, he actually later on in the lecture actually was talking about how it's not a science if you cannot physically see it or touch it. That's bullshit. You cannot say that.
That's when that whole Jesus save me, savior type of thing, government save me. Like, what you mean by that? I don't get it.
Like, it was so crazy. I was just like, how can you say that he said spirituality and he said something else is not a science? Okay, sir. If you're going to say this chair sitting right here, that's a science, right? Okay, the chair is blah, blah, blah. You want to describe how the chair is a science. How I get up and walk to the bathroom, that's a science, right?
It's like they want you to have faith in something that's not there, that you can't see.
Right, exactly. But how do you think that I'm able to even get up and walk to the bathroom? There's an energy, right, within me that's, pushing me from here to there. And what is that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, every creation comes from higher source, which is energy. So if everything in the physical world is a science, then that came from somewhere. Where did it come from? It comes from higher source, which is energy. So
yeah, exactly.
How can you say spirituality is not, everything that you cannot see is not a science, but everything that's physical came from something else? Like, where did it come from? Like, where did this paper come from? Where did I come from?
Yeah, exactly.
Make it make sense. Like, so where's
everything physical has to be, you know what I mean? Like, we have to see it.
Right. This is not, I cannot just hold this for no reason, right? Gravity, that's a science. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it just don't make sense. Like, that everything that's physical is a science. If you cannot see it or touch it, you know what I'm saying, it's not a science. Like, some of these professors, boy.
That's what I mean. I'm glad I got out of school. And I never want to go back either, to be honest. Like, I was lost when I was in school. I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't know what I wanted to do.
You're right.
But they were teaching. It was a whole bunch of nonsense, if you ask me.
Right.
But what I would say, if you are in school right now, take what you can from it. Because you're not there for no reason right now.
Yeah.
I mean, that's part of your process. So take what you can from it. Be social with the people, get connections and stuff like that. And just have good, what is the word? Discernment. Have good discernment. Know what to take from it and know what, all right, they're just straight up lying.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's what I feel like the red pill and the blue pill symbolizes in the Matrix. It's like the red pill, a lot of people think like you take the red pill, you out the Matrix. No, I feel like the red pill is just you aware of the Matrix, but everything's going on, but you still in it.
Yeah.
You still in it, but you just aware now. You know how to move.
Yeah. Just being aware. That's
self-awareness. There we go.
Yeah, self-awareness. Yes. You had
self-awareness.
If y'all have any questions while we're still on, y'all can put it in the question box. But definitely developing self-awareness. I know that we've given y'all so much, but I'm telling y'all, like, y'all be able to watch.
Shout out to Disco Dave in the building.
Y'all be able, yes, it's awareness. Yeah, y'all be able to watch the replay, and he's putting it on his YouTube as well. So, and we have some things coming. You know, we ain't gonna tell y'all, but just
Behind the scenes.
behind the scenes works a lot going on. You know, so we have something.
They don't even know.
Don't even know. We about to have some transformations, a lot of transformations. Like, I really want to transform a lot of lives this year. You know what I'm saying? Because I did it for me. I had a whole complete physical, mental, spiritual transformation. I want to do the same for others. You know what I'm saying? Because now I get to experience what peace is. Like, I'm not even gonna cap. I know what peace feels like now. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta know what the pain is, though.
Exactly.
You gotta deal with the pain to know what peace is.
Yes. I love that you say that. And I know a lot of y'all may be dealing with the pain. My life's not perfect. I'm still working through things, but I know how to handle it. I know how to get my feelings in check, right? You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely not perfect, but I'm very more understanding now than I was before. You know what I'm saying? So I had a friend that passed away. I had just met recently. He passed away from a tragic accident, and it was very hurtful in the beginning, but then I had to understand that the more and more I keep mourning his death is that he can feel that energy. And I don't want him to feel no negative energy. I want him to be able to transition back to a further place than where he came from. That's how real shit is. That's a whole nother level of elevation when you can say, man, I love this person so much. I don't want to keep holding on to him. It's like holding on to somebody that's not here, or somebody you don't have a relationship with a person. You don't know how to let them go. Like, you gotta let it go. Like, so that they can, you know, have a peaceful transition. You know what I'm saying? And I had to keep telling myself that. And the moment I told myself that, I was able to heal. I was able to say, you know what, I appreciate his time here. I appreciate, you know, what he's given to this world. And, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep this thing going. I'm gonna pick up where he left going. That's just it, you know. So
Yeah, cause like, I never really talked about this, but
yeah.
when my grandmother died a few years ago, that was a hard death because I witnessed it down to her last breath, right?
Mm.
So the whole family was there around her hospital bed, right? And me and my grandma, we had this great connection. Like, she used to call me, she used to be like, they're gonna call you Dr. Corbello, which is my last name.
Mm.
And I was like, Doctor, I don't want to be no doctor. I want to be a baseball player.
Right.
And she was like, nah, they're gonna call you Dr. Corbello, watch. And now I see that I'm on the holistic route. But she was a pescatarian. She didn't drink cow milk or stuff like that. She used to be like, oh, this got vitamin D, vitamin C. And I didn't know that was kind of influencing me from a child. Like, because you choose your family. You sign a certain contract before you come here. So you know everybody who's in your family. Before you get here, you chose this. You chose this vessel. Because this is not you.
Yes.
This is a physical manifestation of something you need, of the vehicle you needed to navigate through this third dimensional plane we call Earth. But anyways, when she died, right? When she was having her last breath, she got up and she blew a kiss to me out of everybody that was around the bed.
Wow.
And I felt like, like, that was some real shit right there. Like, and I accepted her death. And I was like, wow, like, the reason I am who I am today, you're definitely part of the reason. Like, for real. And it was hurtful, but you have to know. And I know my mom, because she listens to all my things that I put out. I know she's going to hear this and maybe disagree. But when people die, we get the cemetery, we get the tombs and everything like that. And we hold on to that. And they already left. Their spirit left. Ooh. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
That body is not them. So now you're spending more money just to house a dead corpse that everybody's gonna eat. And then on top of that, if you didn't know, every certain amount of years they take out all those bodies and they replace them. Yes. Why you think? Of course they'll run out of spots, but that's what they do. But you gotta know this because it's all a business. They just want your money. And the spirit is already gone. That person is still connected with you. You don't have to go to the cemetery to go visit that person. No, that person can visit you in a dream. You can call on that person like, yo, I need your energy right here for protection. I'm going through something. Help me along this thing right now. That's what you got to do, because if you go to the cemetery, you're going to be talking to a dead corpse in the grass right there. That's not them no more.
That energy is not.
They ascended.
Yeah, their energy.
They in a whole different body right now, if they chose a body yet.
Oh, shit. I don't know if y'all.
Because I go to the cemetery to pay my respect with my mom, of course. Because she wants me to go, and she likes to do the balloons and everything. And I go because, I mean, that's part of the tradition. I'm going to go with my mom because that's how she feels comfort. And she got it all hooked up and nice, and I respect it. She got that deep. She loved them a lot, and I respect that. That's where it's coming from. It's coming from love, but it's like they're not there, and they do come to my mom in dreams and stuff like that. But to people out there, if you're on a low frequency, you're not going to be able to communicate with these higher dimension, these higher vibrational beings. Your ancestors are looking at you like, damn, you stink. You got nothing but toxins and everything coming out your blood. I don't even want to be next to you. Smell good, get your vibe right, and then we can talk.
Bro, you were spitting the night, bro.
Thank you. Nah, it's true though. It's true. Because if you're at a low vibration, they like, damn, I'm here to help you. I'm trying to guide you. I'm your ancestor, but I can't, because the Matrix got you under control. You're blind. You can't even see me in front of you right now.
Oh, Jesus.
So my thing is, it starts off with, and it sounds like I'm repeating myself because I feel like I am, but it doesn't even matter. I don't care. It starts off with the food and your environment and just getting your mind right. And the more you tune into these lives and the more you invest in yourself, you're going to get there.
Yeah.
You definitely will. Because all of us, everybody who is talking this high vibrational talk, they had to go through it too. Yeah. Their life wasn't always easy. That's why they are the way that's why they have the passion and just like the motivation they give off. They lived it. Yeah. Now they're trying to help you see your light. That's what we trying to do right now. I could have been doing something else right now. Yeah. You too. But why are we here? Because we're called. We know our purpose. Our purpose here on this planet is to help other beings and, well, help ourselves first before we help anybody. But we're here to be the light in the darkness.
Yes, absolutely.
That's what we're here to be doing.
Yes.
And we all got to help each other out to get there.
Yeah.
Literally. And yeah, that's pretty much what I got to say about it.
That was juicy.
Yeah.
Drop some eights if that was good, because I'm over here like, woo, talk to me nice. Drop some eights, because that was it right there.
Yo.
That was it. Mic drop, yo. That was a mic drop. Like,
you funny.
Ooh, when you said that, if they even got to another body yet, I was like, ooh, talk to me nice, because that's it. I don't think people understand that. Like, if you don't get right this time, you gonna keep repeating. The same way you repeat the same grade, when you don't get it, you gonna keep repeating. But then you don't want to keep repeating, because at some point you're gonna run out. Who's to say when you run out, and who's to say what's going to happen when you do run out? You see what I'm saying? So that's why you have some people that come into this world that may know a little bit more than somebody that's the same age as them, same age as them, in the same environment, but they seem like they got it more together. Why do you think that is? They probably been here before. You don't know that. I'm 10 years older than Lost. 10 years older than him. And he already had a lot of this knowledge in high school. I ain't no crap in high school. I ain't no crap in my early 20s. You see what I'm saying? So you definitely want to get it right now while you have your physical body, while you're still here on earth, and stop wasting time, because you don't know when your time is up. Don't take it for granted. You don't know when it's up. And And you don't want to be that person when you leave this world. Guess what? You're going to wake up and remember why you was here in the first place.
Yeah.
You're going to wake up and you're going to remember. And we're so convinced that there's some God that judges us and shows our life to us. No, we are the ones that judge ourselves, right? We are the ones that's going to, we're going to be confronted with ourselves. Did we do what we're supposed to do while we were here? Did we serve in our purpose? Did we develop to that higher version of ourselves? It ain't no God judging you. It's you judging you, right? And when you said earlier how when you come into this world, you pick your story. You think God gave you a story. No, you picked it. Y'all so quick to say how we have free will. But why do you think you didn't have free will coming into this world? You had it coming into this world. If you got free will in the physical world, you had it before you came into this world. You picked the story for whatever reason. You may have wanted to go through some hard troubles so that you can get back to where a higher place than where you came from a lot faster. Whatever it is, there's different reasons for picking different stories. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
You picked your story. Now it's up to you to use it. It's up to you to use it as fuel, as power to develop yourselves. Because again, don't let that energy run out because you don't know what's going to happen if it runs out. So while you're still here breathing, whatever your circumstances are, whatever you are currently going through, you are just going through it temporarily, right? It's not happening to you. It's happening for you. All right. So while you're still here breathing, y'all got to take responsibility. Y'all got to take action. And the first thing that both of us are going to give to y'all and recommend that y'all start doing is being more aware of what you're consuming. That's just it, y'all. That's the foundation. What you're consuming. When you start changing what you're consuming, the energy, the foods, the TVs, the drinking, and having sex with random people, and all these different things, everything that you're consuming and putting into your body, into your mind, when you take charge on that, that is the foundation that's going to lead you to health and developing awareness, right? That's the word, awareness, right?
Yeah.
That's it right there.
Because a lot of people, they want to read the books. They want to read the like they want to get the crystals and drink the tea. They think it's a trend or whatever. But no. And you may not get the answer in a book. Although it may be a great book. All the answers are within already.
Hello.
You just got to tap into that consciousness. And for people out there that may be going through it out there, because I know we have people that are awakened in this room that know what's up. And we have people that are going through that phase, or they may not even know anything we're talking about. And they stuck in the 9-to-5 lifestyle, the rat race, pretty much, the matrix. So, damn, I lost my train of thought. What was I saying?
How people are stuck in the 9-to-5. If you are, some people, get this conversation. A lot of y'all understand this conversation. A lot of y'all, some of y'all tapped in and tapped out real quick because y'all like, oh, hell no, that's what they talking about, spirituality.
Oh, I got it. So a lot of people, they're not confident, right?
Yeah.
And they place these limitations on themselves. And they like, nah, I can't do this. That person just went and did that, man. That can't happen to me in a million years. He got the good life.
Yeah.
I got bad luck. You're going to manifest that. And the limitations that you have are ones that you've placed upon yourself because of your environment, whether it be society or anything in the exterior world.
Yeah.
So everything in the exterior world is keeping you from reaching your inner self. So the environment is key. Environment is everything, because you take a person living in the suburbs and you take a person living in the ghetto, they go to the same school, you're going to have different results.
Yep.
Because of the environment that they live in.
Yeah.
So this is why we got to get our environment right, because where we stay in, the household we live in, and I know a lot of us live in the hood and we can't really do nothing about it right now, but as we ascend and we attain the wealth and the health, then we're going to be able to get that house off grid and a big house with all the land. But while we are here right now where we're at, we got to take control of our apartment, our rented house, and just make sure it's a healthy, vibrant environment.
Yes. Yeah.
Don't have it cluttered, like you said. Make sure everything is nice and neat. Because these low, like I said on the phone to you,
Yeah.
low vibrational entities love the clutter.
Mm.
They love that. So now you got bad, then you don't even know. Then you start seeing shadow people and all of that because the energy is all messed up, and that's all low vibrational entities.
Yeah. I constantly clean, even though my place is always clean anyway, all the time. It's just that's a natural thing for me to do because, you know,
Yeah.
clean home makes a huge difference in the way you think, how you feel. Even if you're trying to lose weight, a lot of y'all have a hard time losing weight because y'all got a junky house.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, what are you breathing in?
Yeah.
A whole bunch of radiation, and just because gas from the stove is harmful too.
Yeah.
When we turn on the gas, right? That's why they make it hard for us. Listen to this. They make it hard for us because let's say you want to have like a wooden stove, right? Or a brick stove. Something natural that you got to burn wood, right? Or coal or something like that. They don't want you to have that because they say the carbon monoxide is bad for the environment, da 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 da. Meanwhile, you're burning something natural.
Yeah.
But they just want you connected to the gas line so you can pay gas. And on top of that, when you turn on the gas, you're breathing that in.
Yeah.
So a lot of people may not know they getting bad headaches from the gas too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we got to look at our home and make sure, at least, because all of us have a stove. So make sure, like we keep saying, but repetition is key. Throughout all great books, they keep repeating themselves. But get the plants, get the crystals, because we have to purify the air. It's like there's a whole bunch that you cannot see on this physical plane. There's a whole spiritual world you cannot see. And we can, as humans, this is a dense plane that we're on.
Yeah.
We can only see 1% of the electromagnetic spectrum. Mm-hmm. Only 1%.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine how many energies, how many entities, how many just things are around you that you cannot see, because we only see 1% throughout these eyes right here.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine you got all the radiation and all of that. That is just gonna make your household toxic.
Yeah.
So like everybody in here, get plants like ASAP.
Yeah.
Get plants, get the crystals, get the sage, get the Palo Santo, get all of that.
And I'm gonna show them something. So this is the homework assignment for y'all. Some people are mentioning the snake plant. This is the homework assignment for y'all to clean your home, clean your environment, right? If you are, you don't have a lot of money to do certain things, right? You can start eating healthier. You don't gotta go eat the Doritos. You can go eat some fruit, right? You can go eat something else, some nuts or something like that.
Yeah.
You can change your diet. Stop making.
Yeah. This is my snack right here. I've been snacking the whole life.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like, yo, what do vegans have as snacks? Bruh, like this is my snack right here.
Yeah.
It's that simple, but people like to complicate things.
You don't have to complicate it. I make me some date energy balls, right? It's with dates, walnuts.
Oh my God. I love dates mixed with walnuts. Oh my God. That'd be hitting the spot right there.
Right? I'll be like a candy bar and it's freaking dates.
Yeah, facts.
You ain't gotta go eat a Snicker bar. Like y'all gotta stop making the excuses. Like I purchased a whole alkaline recipe book from Alkaline Mommy. That's her page, Alkaline Mommy. She has.
Oh, she's dope. She's dope.
Dope. She got hella recipe books. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta stop with the excuses and start taking action. All right. So I just want to show y'all a few things that you can start to cleanse your home, because you in your home, right? This is where you sleep. This is where you recharge yourself. You recharge your mind and your body. So you want to make sure that this is in order, right? So you know how to function out there. If this ain't right, then you ain't gonna know how to function out there. So you got to get the home right? So I just want to show y'all just a couple of things that you can do to cleanse the energy in your home. Number one, everybody talking about the snake plant. This is the snake plant. That's one thing.
That's a nice one right there too.
All right. Another thing, you can use sage, Palo Santo. All right. That's another thing that you do.
And they was talking about it on live. They was talking about how sage clears the negative energy, right? But the Palo Santo restores and brings the positive energy.
Exactly. I purposely use both. I will use this first. Here's a trick, y'all. if you're someone that have sexual energy on you, or negative, any negative energy that you feel on you, right? If you're a person that, you know, dealing with anxiety or any of that nature, like, just, this is what I do. Every week I sage my home and I sage my body. Before I get in the shower, I'm completely naked. I will put the smoke all over my entire body. I'll shower and then I'll go behind it with the, and then sage my home. I mean, with this, right? The Palo Santo. So you can do that, right? So the plant, you can use this. And then here's one more. Yeah, I know some demonic witches that uses sage daily. Okay, whatever. See, y'all funny. See, that's another thing. Y'all gotta ignore people that have that mindset. Now, every week or so, I'll put another thing that can cleanse the energy in your home is salt, sea salt.
Funny.
This absorbs negative energy. So sometimes I'll leave it here for a couple of days and then I'll toss it. You know what I'm saying? So this is another thing. If you don't have the sage or not able to buy a plant, you can literally get sea salt, y'all.
That's like an ancient trick.
Sea salt, and it absorbs the negative energy. And you can put that you can put that by the door, on the floor by the door. You can put it by your bed, just, you know, wherever. In certain corners that would absorb the negative energy. Some of y'all
You just put me on.
Huh? Yeah.
I said you just put me on. I didn't.
Telling y'all, I have the I feel the benefits of it. So y'all, please ignore people that have a negative mindset saying this is witchcraft, but then they be the same people that go drink every weekend. So you're gonna go take advice from somebody that's drinking spirits every weekend, or you're gonna take advice from somebody that's using, you know, God's resources, everything that's natural, right?
Yeah, but here's the thing too. I mean, they do use that. They do. But here's the thing. We got to know that they're using it for evil intent. They have intent. Their intentions are not pure. It's all about energy at this point. What's your energy with this powerful tool? Is it going to be negative?
Yeah.
Do you wish malintent on this person? Like, are you trying to hurt this person, make this person die on some brujeria, voodoo type of thing?
Yeah.
Or are you using it because this comes from nature? It's a herb from nature. And the benefits, there's a whole lot of benefits. Like I said, purifies, gets rid of the negative energy. It purifies the air. It's a great insect repellent. If you have a bad headache, you can also burn sage, and just purifying the air and breathing in that good, like the smoke and all of that, is going to help ease your headache. So my thing is, this is the real medicine. So of course the church is going to see that it's medicine, because religion is all a setup. They're going to see it's medicine. They're going to deem it as evil, and they're going to say, oh, but look at the witches. They're using it for that, so that's why it's evil.
Right.
But no, that's not why it's evil. It's evil because the intentions behind it was evil.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you go back to the root, where did you get that sage from? Straight from nature.
Right.
So, yeah, just don't let people program your mind. I mean, I wouldn't even say it like that. Just have an open mind and question everything.
Right.
Before you like, oh, yeah, this is what it is. Like, do your own research.
Right.
Because until you reach that level where you question everything, like even question what me and Lala are talking about. Because when you do that, then you go down a whole nother rabbit hole and you find a whole nother list of information that we didn't even talk about. So now you're going to boost your consciousness even more.
Right, exactly. Because we are just here to inform y'all, all right? To help.
Yeah, that's it.
Spark something in your mind. Something is going to resonate with you. Like, that sounds interesting. Because let me tell you, I don't take everybody's word for everything. I go listen to what they say. I'm like, dang, that's deep. Now, let me go do some more digging. You got to be, you got to be willing to go seek knowledge, all right? Because we don't have all of the answers. We're just here to share, our own personal digital downloads. Law said earlier how we have all of the answers. You can read all of the books you want, but at the end of the day, you have all of the answers within, right? When you start changing your lifestyle and you develop to a higher level, a higher spiritual level, a higher mental level,
it's over.
It's over.
When you get there,
yes.
When you walk, when you wake up, you're going to see the manifestations
Yeah.
pop up. On your phone, somebody that you didn't even know contacts you for something that you've been planning in your head.
Yeah.
And that's how you go outside. Like you go to the gym, you meet people every day, and it just aligns with what you're doing, and you can use their knowledge.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like, yo, everything starts attracting to you.
Yeah.
The great energy, the great people, the great connections, the network, all of that. And then that's when it gets exciting.
Yeah.
Because now it's like, yo, the Most High placed all of these great things in front of me, all of these great opportunities, and all of these doors open. Now, what am I going to do with it? Am I going to stay stuck in the matrix, what I'm familiar with? Or am I going to take that risk? Am I going to stay in the 9-to-5 job doing what everybody else is doing? Or I'm going to take that risk and take charge of my life because I'm my own boss, and just do what I do, live life how I want to live it? Because I know all 88 people in here, do y'all really like having a boss or clocking in? Because every time you clock in, every time you wake up in the morning, how do you feel? Do you feel happy going to work? Or every time you clock in, does your soul get deprived and you like, damn, your inner child is like, damn, I'm here again. Like, the longest 8 hours I'm about to endure right now. Like, all right, let me prepare myself.
Yeah.
Is that how you feel? Because if that's how you feel, then you don't belong there.
Yeah.
But take what you can from where you at right now.
Yes, absolutely.
Like whatever business, because I was a manager in ShopRite back then. And I didn't know, me taking inventory, me doing a schedule for everybody, me just being in control of everything was helping me to have that business mindset for when I have BC, my business. Because now I'm doing everything I was doing over there.
Yeah.
So take what you can, because you're there for a reason, but don't stay there forever.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Because they're called dead-end jobs for a reason. Because you're not going to get nowhere, and your soul, your inner child dies, and it just doesn't enjoy life when you're there.
Yeah.
So this is why, like, I used to be working too.
Me too.
But in my head, while I was working, I had my headphones on. I was listening to Affirmations, listening to Rich Dad, Poor Dad, 48 Laws of Power, and I knew what I wanted. I knew this was gonna be the stepping stone. I didn't talk bull crap with everybody there. No, just do what you gotta do, because that's just the process of making you.
Right, absolutely.
Because there's a 2.0 of you right now, doing a whole lot of big things. And that 2.0 version is like, yo, you slacking.
Yeah.
And if you want to get this big house, you want to have this nice car, you want to have this land, then you got to do what I did, the successful person did, to get there. Because if you keep on, you're just going to stay at low 1.0, Lala 1.0. You're not going to reach that next level.
Right, absolutely. So get that foundation together, y'all. When you get that right, I promise you, you'll see the results. All right, promise you. Consume all of the good things that you need to consume, and being aware of the energy that's around you, especially in your home. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I gave y'all a few tips that y'all can do to cleanse the energy in y'all home, cleaning your home. That's the first start. You know what I'm saying? So if your mind is cluttered at home, expect that to be like that when you go out there. You know what I'm saying? Expect how to function when you run into somebody with negative energy. You know what I'm saying? Expect that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, expect that, because you doing good.
Yeah.
And the low entities, they see that.
Yeah.
So then they test you.
Yeah.
Because if they test you, they gonna bring you right back down. They like, yes, we got him. He was leveling up. That's like you're outranked. When you outrank them, they see you leveling up, and then they want to be like, you feel me? They want to mess you up. They test you, but don't let that test you, because that's gonna bring you down to their level again. And it's not about pride at this.
Yeah.
It's not about none of that. It's about energy.
Yes.
Negative and positive.
And testing can come in different forms, y'all. You might be at a place where you're trying to start a business. something may go wrong and you thinking in your head, this ain't supposed to be for me. I don't think I'm supposed to be doing this. It's going wrong. No, that negative entity is waiting on for you to quit on yourself, right? It's waiting.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when you gotta start ignoring that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You may start changing your bad habits, might start eating a little bit cleaner, right? And then your homeboy hit you up. Let's go to the club, bro. Let's go do this. That's a distraction purposely. Like, so you cannot fall for that. And please understand, while you're in the beginning of your journey, you're gonna be tested, all right? A whole lot, all right? You're gonna be tested. So don't allow yourself to fall for that.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know why this just came to my head, but I just wanted to do like a quick meditation real quick. If we could just breathe real quick, like deep breath in, deep breath out.
Y'all do it with us.
Inhale, hold it, exhale. One more time. Now you see, we just breathe in some good energy. I don't know if y'all could feel that, but I feel calm.
Yeah.
I feel relaxed now. This is my high right here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's key to meditate, my people. We all gotta meditate. Meditate every day. At least, if you're starting off, at least try to do like 3 to 5 minutes.
Right.
And yeah, this is just another tool, because we got a whole lot of tools to help us. We could talk about some of the tools real quick that are gonna help us become our greatest version, like meditation, sun gazing, grounding, just health, eating healthy,
Yup. Not
environment,
exactly.
make sure also, because a lot of people, they have a noisy environment too. And I was on this course and they talked about one of the doctors is Dr. Quiet. It's good to be in a quiet environment.
Yeah.
Even when you're sleeping, make sure you don't have the TV on. Program your subconscious mind. Messing with the melatonin and serotonin levels in your brain. Because, our body is like a machine, right? And we have a circadian rhythm. This circadian rhythm is like the 24-hour cycle that our body goes through. So whenever we have bad toxins or anything harmful around us, that your body is like a car, right?
Yeah.
If something is messed up in that car, when it's running, there's gonna be complications. So if your circadian rhythm is out of whack, then you're gonna get complications. So the TV is messing with the melatonin and the serotonin levels. Melatonin is a hormone produced during the day, right? That's the serious hormone, and melatonin is produced at night. That's the calm hormone. That's why you got people taking melatonin.
Oh yeah.
Synthetic, toxic, acidic, stay away from it. What they sell in these stores, all right? But we naturally produce this, so why do we need to buy it? You feel me?
Stop giving it.
But you're not naturally producing it because your brain is fogged up with a whole bunch of clogged up brain cells, because that's the root cause of dementia and Alzheimer's too. It's clogged up brain cells and nerve cells and the lack of oxygen in the brain. And alcoholism, if you see what alcoholism does to your brain too, it makes your brain like get all crunched up, your vessels and the lines and all of that. So you don't have a healthy brain.
Right.
So there's an attack on our brain because we have the pineal gland. Our brain is way smarter than a computer. And the pineal gland is what produces melatonin and serotonin, right? But they have this totally calcified. This religions call this evil or whatever, but we have this gland in our brain. It's called the third eye, and it's totally calcified. And it's calcified because of the water, because of the toothpaste. And once we decalcify this, right, we can just think much more visually. Our vision is clear. Lala, you froze up. I don't know. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me, cause Lala left. But to what I'm saying, the pineal gland, when it's fully decalcified, and to decalcify it, you sun gaze, you got to be on a plant-based diet, eat leafy greens like cilantro, basil, parsley, things of that nature. Watercress is another great one, all right? And this is going to help decalcify your pineal gland. And when you decalcify it completely, a natural psychedelic in your brain called DMT is secreted and produced. This takes your consciousness to a whole nother level. How you think our ancestors were so in tune with the higher forces and all of that? Lala, where you at? How you think our ancestors were? Yo, that's why they got fluoride all over. And listen up, listen to this, because I seen my titi pass down to her last breath too. And the doctors came in the room or whatever, you already know. They like, oh, okay, so we're gonna give your aunt, that's how I say it, we're gonna give your aunt something more comfortable so she can transition, just to make her feel more comfortable throughout this process, because she was dying. I looked at the needle, you know what it said? Sodium fluoride. They were killing her quicker. All right? So this is why I don't like hospitals. I really don't. When I get into hospitals, I be on like defense mode. I'm like, yo, like, and not on like, not like some low vibration. I'm like, do not come to me with no bull crap. I know what's up and I'll tell it straight how it is. But I like to stay away from places like that, to be honest, because it's all lies. They just want more money and they trying to just go with the agenda of depopulation. All right, because if you look at these hospitals, yo, what they got on top of them? 5, you already know, the 5 radiation, right? That's all they got. Then they got the MRI machine. They got the radiation, the x-ray machine. That's all radiation. When you go to the doctor, you probably leave more messed up than when you came. Lala back up in here. So yeah. I don't know if you heard what I was talking about right now.
The radiation, I heard that part.
No, I'm talking about the doctor. Well, yeah, the radiation, but like in the hospitals.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was talking about how when my aunt was passing, like dying pretty much, they came in, they were like, we're going to give her something more comfortable. We're going to inject her. They came in the room a few times. But you look at the needle, it says sodium fluoride. Because I was telling them how fluoride is in the toothpaste and the water. We got to stay away from it. But that's why we got to stay away from these doctors too. Because they're not here. They're here to give you that boom, get paid from it. And plus, it's a win-win because now it's somebody less that got to be on the welfare.
Yeah. Right.
Or just somebody less in the world. Right. But yeah, that's how they make their money. So we just got to be aware of who we run into when we are in a state of illness. Because, listen, do not fall for the facade, because that's like a devil in an angel's disguise right there when you go to the doctor. And I'm not talking about all doctors out there, but they do not have the answers. They don't got the answers, Sway. They don't. For real.
And they taking orders from somebody else. See, that's the thing. I hear people say, well, my doctor's very nice to me. They getting paid to be nice to you. They're supposed to be nice to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because doctors, they know psychology too. They know how to manipulate the human mind.
Yeah.
They know what words to use. They know what emotion to put out to make you react that way.
Yeah.
It's all, it goes deep, yo.
Yeah. Were you able to save the first live?
I didn't go live the second time.
Oh, it's just,
it's the same one. So we good.
I thought we good. Okay, I was like, what the heck? Okay, yeah, good. All right.
We good.
All right, yeah, but yeah, y'all, just, I know this was a lot, but listen, like I said, we have something, that we're, giving to y'all, soon or whatever. But both of us, like, we don't play about this, right? We take this very serious, giving y'all this information. Yeah. Very serious for both of us. We both have done a lot to develop our minds, our spirits, and to receive these downloads. All right. And what we're saying is true. Not matter what else have to say. How they're saying, oh, it's just his this or is that, like, it's bullshit. But when you go look at what they do for a living, you should go question that. You know what I'm saying? They're getting paid, you know, in these different things. So y'all
Yeah.
y'all have to be, you know, be wanting to seek knowledge. This seems like it's repetitive. I keep saying this, right? You got to be,
Nah, just say it. Let it flow. Flow.
knowledge. You got to be open to this information. You know what I'm saying? And something will start to spark in your mind, and that is your inner self that's starting to wake up. Right? Because when we come into this world, we already know who we are. We already know where our life is going to go. Like, we already know all of these things. But when we start becoming, you know, reprogrammed by society, we forget. When we start eating junk food, we start forgetting. When we, you know, having negative conversations and having arguments with people and watching, you know, porn and sex on TV, all, you know, and doing all these different things that clutter our mind, we keep forgetting. The more and more we continue doing that, the more and more we forget who we really are. So it is our responsibility to help you realize that, so that you can reverse it, and then you start to remember who you are and why you're here in the first place. That's the point of all of this.
Because when you remember, yo, it's ill. It's like, and we still haven't really tapped into our higher selves yet. Me and Lala, we still in the process.
Yes.
I'm still in the beginning too. I'm only 24 and I just started making videos last year. And I told myself, because, and I'm not gonna lie, I had my spiritual awakening while I was on shrooms.
Wow.
But I was on shrooms. I'm like, yo, let me take action right now. I know what I want to do.
Yes.
I've always talked about it. So let me take action now. So when you know what it is, yo, it's over. You just got to go through the process. And it's fun, let me tell you. Yes. Because if not, you're going to be that person. And you know that person in your family or anybody around you that they really didn't go nowhere in life and they regret a whole lot. Yeah. And they got good stories from when they was young, but what can they talk about now in the present?
You're right.
They can't provide for their family. They can't leave anything back for their family. Yeah. So it's like, what did you do here while you were living? Yeah. You just wasted time, or like, what are we doing here?
Yes. And then these type of conversations, right, will actually become more rewarding, because I understand that this type of conversation can be very uncomfortable for a lot of people. But one thing that I know for sure, a lot of people don't like to talk about death. I don't know why people want to avoid that conversation and don't want to talk about what happens, you know what I'm saying, and things like that. Like, but y'all got to get over that fear. When you get over that fear, this conversation is rewarding. Like, how many times we have had conversations and I'll tell you something, we be like, dang, that's wow. You know what I'm saying? And we talking about some deep stuff, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, something happened yesterday. I ain't going to tell them, but I'm going to tell you. I'm going to share it to you. Something real deep happened yesterday. And you're going to be like, dang, that's wild. But for a person that's new to this journey, it may be very scary for them. Don't let this conversation be scary for you. You should be scared when you see somebody trying to tell you to put some type of chemicals in your body that's not natural.
You know what the thing is though? It's a lot of people see this, like, they get intimidated, right? Like you saying, they get scared. But that's a good thing, because when you taking risk, it's always gonna be scary. Yes. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's a sign that you getting out of your comfort zone. That's a sign of growth. Yeah. But the thing is, don't stay in a state of fear. Yeah. But when you are leaving your comfort zone, we live in a third dimensional plane. So those low vibrational thoughts, they come. Yeah. But you have to combat it with a positive thought. You know what I mean? Because none of us are perfect, and we're here in, like I said, this third dimensional plane. So a lot of thoughts really ain't ours some of the time. Yes. It's not us. It's not your ego, all of that, you know, your negative thoughts, that's not really you. So so just always, even if the worst thing just happened to you, just be like, okay, it's all a part of my purpose. It's all a part of divine time. It's gonna happen in divine time, and that's it. It wasn't the perfect time, But it's all right.
It's not happening to me, it's happening for me, right? It's not happening to me, it's happening for me. It's happening so that I can develop, so that I can gain mental endurance, right? I gain that extra mental rep. That's what it's for, right? It's power. That's just it. It's power.
Yeah.
All right.
So everybody up in here, y'all gotta be putting y'all kids onto this too, because you could be enlightening your kids right now and they could be on a whole different level. Because me, when I was young, yo, they would pull me out the class, right? And go to this reading little thing because they said I had like a 3rd grade reading level, a 2nd grade reading level when I was like in 6th grade, 7th grade. But it wasn't that. It was just, I'm not interested in what I'm reading. So it's how can I latch on to these words and actually interpret them if I'm not interested in them? So I can't do this test on a specific time limit like I'm a damn robot. Now you're timing me. You want me to read something that I'm not interested in, plus now you're timing me, so I gotta rush with my answers. And it's like, how do you want these kids to grow? So now if they don't do their test on time, oh, you failed, that's it, boom, close it. It's like, yo, I didn't even get to finish reading. So the school system is really, they just, I don't know, everything, like they teach you the X, like they teach you to work on what you feel like the most, right? They say you got to work on this. You bad at English, you got to work on English. Like, no, you a beast at math, so yo, excel in math. Do your best you could do in math. And I'm not saying to get with the school, but I'm saying like this could go with any other aspect in life.
Right, exactly. I see someone saying that her kids won't eat healthy foods. They don't like healthy foods. They don't like healthy foods because they are addicted to the wrong foods. Their taste buds is on the wrong foods, right? That's why they don't like the healthy foods, because
and plus they're psychologically programmed because they got the cartoon characters, they got the commercials.
Yes,
this is what's making your child want it even more.
Yes, exactly. Cartoon characters on the cereal boxes and all of these different things. You go down to candy aisles, colorful. What kids
colorful,
like
all chakra colors, because the kids, their chakras are open, so that attracts the kids. They see all these different colors. That's what's attracting them. But that's leading them to having their pineal gland totally calcified and just being not their fullest self, not their highest self.
Yes, but you can reprogram them.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Exactly.
You really can. You gotta, it's baby steps, right? You can start like I said, Alkaline Mommy. I really like her page because she has desserts and stuff, alkaline desserts, you know, that you can start creating, you know what I'm saying? So do not think that you cannot correct this issue, this problem. It can be corrected. It's just gonna require a little bit of work, you know. So you can start doing things like, you know, you can put fruit in water and actually make it taste like, you know, like it's flavored water instead of giving them soda. You know, it's just little things you can start doing. You know what I'm saying? Make
that booster,
fruit juice.
Yeah, fruit juice too.
Y'all can give them that. You know what I'm saying? So there are things that you can start doing. All right. So anything else you want to hear? Any questions y'all have? I'm definitely gonna give y'all a homework assignment. Listen, y'all, if y'all don't know, we doing this every Sunday. We are giving y'all value every Sunday, all right? And y'all should be having y'all notepad, a notebook with you when you on this live, because there's so much information that's being given to help you, you know, develop into that higher version of you. And I don't know, somebody is serious when they got a notepad full of notes. You know what I'm saying? So making sure that y'all are jotting down stuff and applying it, because I'm trying to tell you, like, the person who you are today, if you're not happy with who you are today, you do not have to stay at this state. You do not have to stay at this level. Like, there's a better version in all of us. What did you say, that 2.0 version? There's a 2.0 version in all of us. But it's going to require some work for you to get there. All right. So every Sunday we're going to be doing this, and every Sunday we're going to give you an assignment, a homework assignment for y'all to do. All right. And that's how you're going to start your week. All right. So the homework assignment that I'm going to give them something. If you want to give them something too, we going to figure out.
You want to give the homework assignment before the questions? Because we got 14 questions.
Okay, go ahead. We can answer a few questions.
All right. So do we really take on emotions the animals feel before slaughter? Yes, we do. And I don't want to get like too deep into this because this could get real deep, but yes, because energy never dies, so that energy is being transferred to you, and now you're gonna put out that energy, and maybe let's say you have a kid, then that's gonna you procreating sick babies, or maybe that emotion from that low acidic frequency food, now you just lash out of nowhere. You feel anxiety or depression, and that's the state of grief that the animal felt before it was slaughtered. But yes, so energy never dies. Let's get to the next question. Lowe's, do you drink alcohol? No, I do not drink alcohol. Nah.
I stopped drinking it too.
I used to though, but it was to a point. I used to drink 4 Locos in the morning, yo.
Ooh, I used to drink them 4 Locos when I was younger.
In the morning time, I'm like, yo, I can't believe I used to do that. Like, that's wild. But
I did have a glass of wine last month, some red wine. And I'm going to say that I'll never, ever in life ever have a glass of wine. I don't know. But as far as liquor, as far as me getting wasted and lit, nah, man. I don't care for it. And I don't even know if I even care for a glass of wine, to be honest. I'm so far away from that. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the honest truth when it comes to it.
Yeah, I feel you. So, next question. What you think of Anamu root? I never heard of Anamu root. If you ever heard of that, Lala?
No.
Yeah. So best spring water brand. All right. So best spring water. I like to get Mountain Valley water. It comes in a green bottle, the glass.
Yeah.
Crystal Geyser water. All right. That's another great water that people be sleeping on, and it's actually most of the times cheaper than Poland Spring and Dasani and stuff like that. But
that
Crystal Geyser does
anyway.
come. Not saying it's the best. Not saying it's the best, but it's better than, has a higher pH than Poland Spring, Dasani, and it comes in plastic. So what you want to do is put it in glass right away, and you could put crystals in your water. If you didn't know, you can. What else can you do? You could put fruits in your water, like you said. It's gonna boost the pH balance. Also, of the water, if it's an alkaline fruit, like you dump a key lime in there, that's good. That's gonna boost the pH balance. But yeah, and I like water that comes in glass. Like I know Saratoga Springs.
Yeah. And even if you go to like Whole Foods or Sprouts Farmer Market, how they have the machine, I forgot what it's called, but you can get like a big glass jug and fill it up with water. That's another option too that you can do. You know, in Whole Foods.
Yeah, facts.
Plants and water too. I don't know about plants and water. I don't know about that.
All right, so what's some good fruits to eat? All alkaline electric fruits. Make sure they all seeded. Make sure none of them are seedless, please.
Yeah.
And make sure you're washing your fruits too.
Yeah, I use fruit and vegetable wash. What I was gonna say, yes, a lot of people always ask about, I'm gonna answer this question, how you clean your stones. That's a good question. I can answer that. What I was saying, the fruit. A lot of people be trying to find grapes with seeds. I was actually able to find grapes in Whole Foods with seeds. It says seedless.
Oh, you lucky.
But when I opened it, it was seeds in it. And I opened another one, it was seeds in it. It was big seeds, like regular seeds, like the normal seeds. So I don't know. Sometimes it says seedless. I have to do more research and digging to figure out why does it say seedless if it's actually seedless.
That's a little weird.
Yeah, I don't know. But it didn't look fake because you can tell if the seeds are fake. For instance, watermelon. I did the same thing. I purposely bought a small watermelon, cut it in half to see what it looked like. And it has these brown looking seeds and it's not real seeds.
Yeah, yo, I hate that. I hate those watermelons because I love watermelon.
I love watermelon.
And the fact that I have no access to it throughout the winter time and I could only get it from like one spot, I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I can eat that all day. I love watermelon.
Oh my God, me too.
Yes.
To Amber, who just asked, I can't find them anywhere. I don't know where you're from, if you're from the Bronx, but they have seeded grapes in Food Bazaar. The one in Castle Hill, Golden Mango, I know they have it there. And that's the only place I could find seeded grapes, to be honest.
Yeah. It's just, if you go somewhere, just open one and look and see. That's what I do in the store. I'll just pick one out and open it. But somebody asked, how do you clean stones? That's a very good question. How do you clean crystals, you know, beautiful crystals. I know that some people do it different ways. This is how I started doing it. Well, I do it this way anyway. So I sage it first, and then I put it in cold water, and then I sit it outside at night, and then I take it out from outside at night. So that's pretty much, it's very simple. Just get sage around it, and then I'll put it like in a big bowl, and then I'll sit it in cold water. Now, some crystals, I read, you know, and saw some videos that some crystals you're not supposed to put it in water. I'm not sure.
Like selenite. Selenite, you put it in water, it will dissolve.
Oh.
Yeah, straight up. Because minerals, crystals are minerals, and certain minerals are salt, so it's gonna dissolve just like a salt.
Wow.
Yeah, because that's what a crystal is, a mineral.
Yeah. So if I put this in water and it didn't do nothing, then it's fine.
Yeah, you should be good with that. You should be good with that crystal.
Yeah. So that's how you clean it, y'all. Y'all just, you know, cleanse. The purpose of it is to cleanse the energy off it. When it's in the store, a lot of people been touching it, and energy transfers, right? So cleanse all of the energy off it, and this is the thing, you want to recharge it too as well.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, recharge it every week. All right, so I do that.
And how do you recharge it?
I do the same thing. Do you have to do the same thing, or what you think?
That's one way. Another way to do it is to leave them in the sunlight. That sunlight is gonna just rejuvenate and bring all that burst of energy to the, because everything is energy, and these are minerals pulled from the earth. So when the sunlight because the sun is crazy, because it throws off rays, and these rays and photons are like information, healing information, downloads, all of that. So yeah, you could leave it in the sun, and that's a good way to recharge your crystals. Yeah.
Somebody asked where you get your crystals in the city from.
Right now, well, the last few that I've gotten, I think it was Nova Soul. Yeah, Nova Soul on Instagram. And I usually used to go downtown. And yo, when I first experienced the power of crystals, excuse me, I was downtown, and I just knew about it. I knew what certain crystals did, like rose quartz. I knew that was the one for love. Pyrite, that's good for money, protection. So I came with the screenshots. I'm like, yo, bro, I want this. I want this. And he was like, yo, you new with this? And I'm like, yeah, I'm just getting into it. He's like, I want to show you something. He took 2 different crystals and he put it on the palm of my hand, and my hand started vibrating.
Oh, I felt
and that. And I was like, yo, okay. So this is some real stuff. I'm here for a reason.
So powerful.
I'm getting a whole lot of crystals. And I'm taking these 2 that are in my hand too.
Yes, that's how I felt when I had the shungite. When I bought that, I felt it. After I cleansed it, they put it in the plastic, and I went home and cleansed it. And then when I picked it up out the sun, I felt it. Like, I felt the energy from it. It was like I had that shock in my hand, like I could feel it. Like, ooh, it felt good though. I was like, wow, that was amazing. So that's why I wear this one. A lot of people, the amethyst. A lot of my followers, y'all may see me wear this like all the time, and it's just because, like, I don't know.
That's the third eye. That's a crystal for the third eye.
Yeah, manifestation. It helps you to.
It helps you meditate. It's good for meditation.
Meditation, energy. Like, it helps you to be aware of certain, you know, energy when you're outside and meeting people. You can. Here's the thing, y'all. I gotta tell y'all this too now. All right, this does not work if you are desperate for manifestation. It does not work if you are, you know, the type of person that's not really doing things to develop yourself. It only works when you actually, you know, eating properly and you have the mindset of being better. If you have a jacked up heart and you are not doing anything to develop yourself, and you becoming desperate, and you're not deserving to attain what you want, what you desire. Yes, exactly. So you have to do everything else. This enhances, right? Rose quartz, it enhances, you know, attraction for love and healthy relationships, right? But if you got a messed up heart, it ain't gonna work. You ain't gonna feel the benefits of it. So
and also, like, when you do have like these intentions or whatever, like, do not beg. Do not be like, I want this. I want this. Can I have this? God, please, can I have
Yes.
this? Like, no, because the universe is not going to respond to that low vibration of begging. You
Ooh.
have to affirm you have it. You got to
Yeah.
be like, yo, I got this already. I got the big house
Yes.
off grid with the land and the animals running. This is what I envision in my mind. And this is what I'm going to have. I don't have it right now. In my mind, I see it.
Mm-hmm.
And that, I'm putting that out into the world, and I'm going to attract that. And y'all all going to see that I'm going to have that in the future for sure. And
Yeah.
y'all should all be thinking the same way. And it's not cockiness. It's none of that. It's just being confident and knowing your true power.
Yes.
Because a lot of people, while you're throughout this journey, they're going to be like, oh, he think he better than us. She thinks she better than us. And it's like, no, I don't think I'm better than you. I just know I found the light and you haven't. That's the difference here.
And I'm here to help guide you to that light. I'm here
Yeah.
to help I'm here to give you the tools, right? So that you can use it and apply it just like I did.
Yeah,
Right?
like a lot of people, they come at us like, yo, but everything is bad for you. Or this person is always saying, like, why you getting mad at me? Or us? Get mad at the people
People that
who
created
is
it.
causing this. I'm trying to warn you. I'm trying to help you out. And you getting mad at me? It's like, I
Yeah.
don't get it.
Yes, yes. And they be like, well, what can we eat then? Y'all always say, well, we can't do, and we can't do this, and what can we do?
Like, yo, do you really hear yourself right now? Do you
Yeah.
really hear yourself? Like, but this crystal right here is amethyst, right? A
Mm-hmm.
lot of people don't know that crystals power a lot of the things that we mechanically have and use on an everyday basis, like cell phones.
Yeah.
We all have this in our cell phones right now, and a lot of us don't even know it. The glass on your phone is made out of crystal. Everything inside of that is powered by crystals.
Mm. Do you see how they always take nature and then manipulate it? Do you see that
Yeah,
shit,
they
yo?
need the nature because they
Boy.
need it. They need it.
They always do that with the medication,
Yeah.
the food. They use herbs and medications. Like, I'm like, y'all, but y'all won't tell y'all patients to go use nature, but y'all love using nature for y'all, for y'all medications and all these other harmful things. Like, y'all love to manipulate shit. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
They take
that's
nature and they take a big bucket of poison, put it in the bucket, mix it up, and then that's what they do with it. With the nature. That's what they
yeah,
do.
that's crazy. So yeah. Any other questions? We'll probably answer like one more.
Yeah, probably like one or two more good ones. Let me see. Herbs are good for radiation, bro. I know that burdock root, bladderwrack is good for radiation. Those are the only two that could come to mind right now. And definitely chlorophyll. Get a high level of chlorophyll in your body.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a thing too. Not this synthetic green liquid chlorophyll. That is not natural at all. I fell for that, and I even made a video about it, talking about the benefits. But as I understood more about chlorophyll, that liquid chlorophyll is not good at all. It's straight synthetic.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want chlorophyll, you got to get it directly from the plant itself.
Somebody I'm gonna answer this real quick. So someone asked a good detox. Well, it just depends on your what level you are on, right? I wouldn't recommend the detox I just did for somebody that's a beginner because it's very, it's very intense, all right? And the herbs are very potent, meaning that it's very stressful in your body and you're gonna feel the effects of it, and a lot of people that's new to detoxing, they're gonna quit immediately because they're not used to that type of response, right? So you want to start off with something more gentle. And if you are a beginner, I would highly suggest you just do fruits, mostly fruits, all right? And you do vegetables, maybe 10%, 20% vegetables. You can start off like that. Now you are going to feel a little weak, because of the toxins and the extra waste coming out of your body, right? Like we said earlier, that is normal, but you definitely want to get a fruit and vegetable diet. And then when you start to feel the effects of it and you like, okay, I understand what to expect now. Now you can add some herbs to it. Herbs speed up the process and it makes it more intense.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so I guess we could get on with the homework real quick.
Yes, homework assignment. And I was gonna say this too, if so I have a 14-day challenge that I was gonna purposely give to y'all free of charge. So it's a 14-day challenge to help y'all develop better habits. A lot of things that we've talked about on this live, you know, creating better habits so that it become a lifestyle. I create a 14-day challenge to help you start those better habits. All right. And then
Yeah.
you'll have some workouts, you'll have, you know, some days where you're only eating certain foods and things of that nature, giving you an assignment to do. So if you want it free of charge into your email, all you got to do after this live is go engage on my page after this live, DM me your email and I'll send it to your email. Simple as that. Now have integrity. Make sure you go engage on my page. Don't just click like on one thing and that's it, because I ain't gonna see that you engaged, right? So you can click like, comment on some posts, share a post. The last post, matter of fact, this is what I want y'all to do. The last post I just posted, I want y'all to like, comment, and share it to your story. Then DM me your email. All right. Comment, like, and share it to your story so that I can see it, and then DM me your email and I'll send you the 14-day challenge to your email. All right. So the homework assignment, this is the homework assignment for y'all. All right.
I gotta get that ebook too.
You already know I got
I need it.
Yeah. So yeah, if y'all, I'll say that one more time now. Comment, like, and share it to your story.
Yo, definitely. Let me just say, because Lala, she's like bulletproof right now, and she got a whole lot of great info to share with all of y'all. So y'all can definitely pick some stuff up. For real. So that could be another tool to discovering your higher self, and you don't even know it, and you could get it for free. So definitely show engagement on her page.
Yes. So so this is the homework assignment, y'all. All right. So I want y'all to tonight, I want y'all, or whenever you're able to, if you're able to do it tonight or first thing when you get up tomorrow, right? Not in the morning, not good morning, grand rising, right? In the AM, right? Make sure y'all speak that. Don't speak deaf as soon as y'all get up. We ain't gonna do that, all right? So I want y'all to do this. I want y'all to write, get y'all notes. And I'm only gonna say this one time. Get your notes ready, all right? So you can write this assignment down. All right. This is gonna help you to start being aware of what you need to correct in your life. You gotta be willing to face your BS, all right, and seeing it. A lot of times when I've been through things, I look myself in the mirror and speak it out to myself. Like I'm telling myself my own bullshit, right? I'm confronting myself. Ain't nobody else gotta do it. I can confront my own self, right? So I want y'all to write out everything that you do not like that's going on in your life right now, whether it's health, anything that's unpleasant that's happening in your life right now. I want you to write it out. All right, and be honest with yourself, whatever it may be. Accountability, exactly, that's the word. Accountability, right? And then number 2, I want you to write, well, what do you want? All right, you see what you don't want, right? You see what you're currently dealing with. You see the bullshit you're dealing with. Now, what do you want? All right, you are obese, you are overweight, you want to be in shape, you want to be healthy. Let's write those things down. Let's write down all of the goals, whatever it is, right? You have unhealthy relationships with men. I want to have my soulmate. I want to have a healthy relationship with my soulmate. I want to have a spiritual connection, right? Be aligned with my soulmate. Whatever it may be, I want y'all to write that down, right? And then after that, I want you to write, what is it going to take for you to reach those goals? What are some steps that you know? Because a lot of times we already know what we need to do. We overweight. We want to be in shape. We know we gotta start working out, right? We got to start eating healthy.
Yeah.
So those are the 3 columns. Everything that you don't like, what do you want, and what is it going to take for you to get it? All right. And that's a start for you to start making changes. All right. Sometimes you have to see it.
That's a great start.
You know, it's a great start, you know, so that's the homework assignment for y'all, to start seeing it. So now you start making those changes. And guess what? When you start making those changes, now you can go back, right? when something happens in life that tries to take you back to that old version of yourself or try to take you backwards, now you can go back to column 1 and see the bullshit that you was dealing with. Like, nah, I don't want that no more. No, I'm trying to get this middle, and I gotta do the third row, right? I gotta take action. I gotta execute. All right.
Yeah.
So I hope y'all got that.
That was a great exercise right there.
And there's plenty more where that came from.
Right. All right. So
yep.
Now let me get into it. Cause it's about growing spiritually, but a lot of spiritual people out here that be talking, they're not really about it. So they're not really manifesting what it is in their life. So they talking all this great knowledge, but they're broken. They really haven't manifested anything. Cause they got all this great knowledge, but they're not taking action, right?
All right.
So my thing is, we need to be literate when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to how money works, because these are all tools that we don't know about. Yeah. So one thing I think is a great step to knowing, to getting better when it comes to wealth, right, is definitely our health. But we made a whole live about that. But plan out your day tonight, how you want your day to go tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Okay? Like, sectionalize different times of what you're going to do. Okay, I'm going to go to the gym at this time. I'm going to cook at this time. I'm going to read for this amount of time. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to get this done. I'm going to get this done. And and actually hold yourself to it. And don't call it a to-do list. Call it a get-to-do list. Because it's a blessing that you get to do all of these things. Because I remember when I dislocated my arm, I was like, damn, I wish I wasn't like this, because I took it for granted. I didn't go to the gym every day, but now I wish I could do this. So you get to do this. So get to-do list, plan your whole day out. And also, one more exercise. I just want you to be social with 3 to 5 people when you go outside. Just say hello or grand rising and smile at them. Yeah. If you don't even want to say nothing, smile at them in the elevator when you walk in. Have a great day. That's all it takes. And these little steps are going to be like, okay, the universe is going to see, all right, he's going into the right direction, right? Because it's all little steps. We don't got to go from 0 to 100. Nah, you got to go from 0 to 5 to 15 to, you got to progress. And progression is every day. You got to make sure you get better every day. At least it's 1%. At least 1%. Yes. Because if you look at the stock market, a lot of people doing the same thing every day, right, Lala? Mm-hmm. Going to work, coming home, playing a video game, watching the TV, and they staying like this, stagnant. Yeah. And then look at the stock market, though. When the stock market is stagnant, it's going to go down because it has no profit to rise. Yeah. So this is why, at least if we're inching up higher and higher and higher every day, we have profit to actually be Gucci. And I don't mean to use the word Gucci. That's low vibration right there. To be good. Y'all know what I mean. Right. But, yeah, so definitely just talk to 3 to 5 people. Just a little gesture. That's it. Because it's all about little steps. And then Lala's exercise, which is what you don't, what was it? What you don't want. What you're going through right now, everything negative that you are going through and don't no longer want anymore, you want to correct. Everything that's going wrong right now that you don't like, whether it's your health, whether it's, relationships, whatever it is, be honest with yourself, all right? If you got anger issues, if you got anxiety, all these different emotions, whatever your negative emotions are, whatever your negative thoughts are, like, be honest, get dirty with it, write it down, right? And now what do you want? Peace. I see a comment, right? Peace, love, positivity, right? You want all of these things. You want to attract healthy relationships, right? Whatever it is that you want. Now, what is it going to take for you to get it? What's the plan? Well, you already know. I ain't got to tell it to you. You already know. You know that you're going to have to forgive somebody, right? Well, there's somebody from my past I got to forgive in order for me to receive love from, what the type of person I really want, right? I want a healthy man in my life or relationship. I probably got to forgive my ex in order for me to get that, right? You see what I'm saying? So being honest with yourself and right now the steps. If you want to lose weight, you already know you got to eat healthy, sis. You already know that. Yeah, right? And then you got to put pictures, make a vision board too. but I got to make my own vision board. That's going to be, and I'm going to show y'all my vision board next week, because I can't say make a vision board and I don't got mine to show y'all.
Yeah.
But that's going to be for next week, and I'm going to show y'all my vision board. But put that picture on the refrigerator of somebody who's fit. You feel me? You got to see it. Put it on places where you, like, change your screensaver to what you want to manifest.
Yes.
Make sure your subconscious mind gets it, and it's like, okay, this is instilled in my mind right here.
Yeah.
Because what you got is the screensaver on your phone. Is this something that you want to manifest? Is this some bullshit that you're just looking at? Because this is programming you too, and you always constantly on your phone, right? So change up your screensaver. Put certain pictures around your house of things that you want to manifest. The nice house with the nice pool, whatever you want to manifest. I don't know, but put it around your house, because the subconscious mind cannot tell the difference between imagination and reality. So when you see these things around your home, be like, I have this, I have that. So now your subconscious, you're programming your mind, and you're gonna manifest that. You're gonna the spiritual side of energy is gonna make that manifest into the physical side.
Absolutely.
So
yes,
it's the power is on you. So yeah, you heard all this great information, but now what are you gonna do with it?
Exactly. You gonna use it. I know you're gonna use it. I know you're not gonna let this information go to waste. Ain't no way you've been on this live for 3 hours.
Because we've been wasting too much time, and you know that you're special. Like me talking to you right now through the screen, like, it's not for no reason. We are all aligned here for a certain reason at this certain time.
Yes.
So you are powerful, and your spirit stood here this whole time listening to this for a reason. So now you just got to take this information, take action, and just start manifesting the life that you desire, because you deserve it.
Yes. 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 We love it.
Yeah.
You deserve it. Okay. That is how we're going to end this. You deserve it. Whenever you start trying to go back to your old ways and that lower version, no, you deserve happiness, sis. You deserve peace, bro. You deserve healthy, right? You deserve to be healthy. You don't, like, anything that someone has done to you, right? No, they don't have control over you. No, they don't get the right to have power over you. So we're going to start. That's how I want y'all to start y'all week. Like, no, I deserve this. And get sassy with it. No, I deserve this. I speak my affirmations every day. I'm going to have this, right? What's our line, right? I'm a 7-figure earner. I'm a 7-figure earner, and I already know it. You feel me? So you got to start speaking it and believing it. Feel it. All right? So I want y'all to do the assignments, and when you get up tomorrow, wake up. Get up, right? Because we don't want to speak deadly, right? You see what I'm saying?
Conscious right there. That you even picked it up. That was dope.
Right? Yeah. So you're going to get up and you're going to say grand rising, right? When you go to work and you go stop at the gas station, you see somebody pumping their gas, right? You're going to say, hello, how you doing, right? Grand rising. Have a great day. Make sure y'all go speak to a few people, all right? Making sure y'all smiling at people tomorrow, all right? And then making sure you do the assignment. And that's the start to develop into that better version of you. That is the start right there, y'all. All right?
Yep.
So we truly appreciate y'all so much.
Yeah, right? We love y'all, and we definitely glad y'all tuned in to this live. I don't know if this is like part 4, part 5, but this every week.
Listen, part 4. Listen, this got to be, somebody said this needs to be on a podcast, but it's on
we should make a podcast. I'm not going to
lie.
Part
4, because listen, we're going to have we got 90 people. Last time was over 100. We're going to get it to 500 at some point. We're going to have both of our, he has his community of people and I have mine. We're going to be pulling everybody in, you know what I'm saying? And when we start doing that, now y'all go refer your friends, you know what I'm saying? Now y'all sharing this to your page and exposing this information to y'all audience. You see, we are all working together, right? Y'all are not just here for no reason, right? Y'all are helping us, right? Give this knowledge out to other people, right? So when y'all go share this on your story, like y'all are actually, helping us work together. That's how that works. All right. So we're going to start exposing this to the many people as possible. That is my goal for this year, is to make sure that the 90 people on here and other people have their own transformation this year. That is my mission.
Yeah. And that's a beautiful thing.
Yes.
That's definitely a beautiful thing.
So this live will be saved, y'all. Thank y'all so much. We love y'all. Anything else you want to say? Give them a little quote. Give them a little something.
I don't even know. Yo, they just be flowing. I don't even know.
Right.
You know,
I'm a motivational speaker, so I can't help it. Sometimes I'll be throwing some quotes out. It's just my thing because I'm used to doing that on stage.
Yeah, I feel you. I just want to leave off with your body is a garden and not a graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
And say these affirmations with me, Lala, and everybody else too.
Yes.
That's in this live. I am unique.
I am unique.
I am divine.
I am divine.
I balance my masculine and my feminine energy perfectly.
I balance my masculine and masculine and feminine
energy perfectly.
Perfectly.
Yes. I'm a 7-figure earner.
I am a 7-figure earner.
I don't have to work for a job.
I don't have to work on no job.
I am more.
I am more.
I'm the light.
I am the light.
Inside of the darkness.
Inside of the darkness.
And I will prevail and find my way and find myself and find my inner child.
I will prevail and find myself and find my way and find my inner child.
Because I'm here for a purpose.
Because I'm here for a purpose.
And I will fulfill that purpose.
And I will fulfill that purpose.
Boom.
Yes.
It sounded like a little prayer real quick.
Yes, we love it.
I love y'all,
I hope y'all received that energy. Drop some 8s if y'all received it. I hope y'all received it. All right, let me know. Drop some 8s if y'all love this information. If y'all going to be back next Sunday, same time, and we only continue to give y'all more each week. All right, each week you're going to be learning something new and gaining more information. And sometimes you may need to keep hearing it over and over to start reprogramming your mind. All right, so we're going to see you back here next week, same time. Make sure you go to my page and make sure you following both of us and engaging on both of our content and sharing this to your friends so that this information can start being exposed to more people, all right? Because this is not just about us. It's about you all too, right? We all working together. We're all a team, all right? Unity, right? We need to bring unity back into this world, all right? So I truly appreciate y'all and everyone that's engaged. Yeah, I see the 8s. I see it. All right. And everybody that engaged on my page, when you share my last post, send me your email and I'll send the 14-day challenge to your email.
The free ebook. Let's get it.
Free 99.
Let's get it, yo. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. I'm going to post this on YouTube. I'm going to also post it on my page. So if you need to go back, listen to anything, rewatch it, definitely feel free and go do that. And listen up, my people. Now is the time. You're not here for no reason. So let's take action. Yes. But Lala, I thank you once again for coming up and just sharing your light so we collabing right now. And it's just like, boom.
Yes.
The light is like, whew.
Woo, you already know what's up, man. You already know what's up. So yeah, I appreciate you. Appreciate you too, man. So
you already know.
Yep.
But peace out, everybody. I love y'all. And don't forget about those exercises. If you missed it, come back to the live and listen to it. Yep. But until next week, 8 o'clock, yo, stay divine, everybody.
All right. Peace, guys and goddesses. Peace out.
You already know.
All right.